You know, guys, I do have to wonder, if you're scrolling through YouTube Shorts and you get handed the old starting soon stream thing, new people aren't going to hang about, are they? Just the thought I was having, I was like, huh. Why would the new people stick around? That'd be a bit weird. They don't know what's starting soon. They've got no idea who's behind the mask. Well, the screen in this instance. Just a thought. Don't mind me, I've got the worst combination right now. There is an ulcer, like a tiny one, underneath my tongue, but I really want to eat this chocolate bar. And I will not be defeated. Oh, okay, that's good. Ow. Who decided that that should be a problem? Who decided that should be a problem? Like, ow, stop it. What did, when biology decided this is the human condition, this is what humans' building blocks should be made out of, who the hell made freaking ulcers? Because it makes me dribble more than I should. Insinuating that I had an amount of dribble at all times. How close is this? I can bring this closer. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Fry. Hello, Gorilla Ball. And hello to Monica. And also hello to everybody who is currently hiding. But it's okay. You're allowed to lurk. I will allow it. How's Deloy anyway, mate? She's doing good. It was weird. Like, she was completely out of it. I'm talking like zero energy. She had been defeated. Couldn't do a thing. Needed my help basically all Sunday to basically achieve anything. Or was it Sunday? You know, I think it was Sunday into Monday. And then Tuesday, she just didn't go to work. Like, it absolutely put her on her ass. And then, I think, she went to work yesterday, came back, I had a chat with her, and I was like, you sound completely fine. Where did that cold go? It was weird. It was like it lasted, like, 3 days. And then it just went. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's kind of hype, actually. I wish I could have a cold for 3 days. I've been sleeping solid for the last few days. If you are sick, you would be surprised at how effective just skipping a day. Genuinely. Go to bed in the middle of the day. Don't set an alarm. And just wake up when your body decides it wants to wake up. It's so bizarre because you won't feel anything good about it immediately. You'll feel it the day after. You'll just be like, huh. I actually feel alright. Hello, Lightbulb Kirby. What happened to Kirby to get him into that position? Please explain to me how Kirby has electricity running in his tummy. A flu is a pure man's greatest weakness. Specifically man flu, yes. We are easily, bombastically destroyed by the flu. I've been improving. Fry, I'm glad to hear it, to be fair. I ate a light bulb. Well, poop it out. Your colon's about to get a bright idea. Okay. I just need this ulcer to go away so I can actually enjoy food again. I have a feeling I've been stuck in the hospital in constant pain. Did you Did you say that it turns out it was kidney stones? Because if that's the case, I'm not surprised you were in constant pain. Does Kirby ever shit off screen? It's like cartoon characters. It's like the Mystery Inc. Not Mystery Inc. Is it called Mystery Inc? The Scooby-Doo gang. They shit off screen. Oh shit, yikes. Jinkies. I can't, it's stuck. That's terrible. Hey, at least if you open your mouth, then you'll be able to light your way. Oh, do you know what? Apparently I've not linked Streamlabs correctly. Who's this? This is Lightbulb Kirby. Whee! Got ya. Whee! I'm playing Pong with myself. Whee! That was really slow. Got ya. Spin him around. Goodbye. So I have 5 growing and moving? Okay, that's a lot more. That's gross. Hey, at least that ain't better than the ones you get in your liver. Is it liver that I'm thinking of? There's obviously kidney stones, and then there's another place they can turn up. But I don't think they're called stones in the other organ. They're called rocks. I remember what it was. Basically, there's a way to get kidney stones in a different organ. And if it ends up in there, it gets like 3 times the size, and it becomes horrible. The other places, the urinary tract? No, that's still the same thing. I don't think it's bladder. I think it's the reason I said it liver is because it's along those lines. You can get something there as well. You could get like a rock in your freaking liver, I think. But hey, anyway, we're just talking about this. I don't know. I just wanted to stop. Did you ask them nicely? Brandon, did you put on your polite face? And did you ask them nicely? Yo, Jason, thank you for subscribbly diddlying. Yo, hit that subscribe button. 2,600, that is a number. 2,600 subscribers. Hell yeah. Yes! I like your live stream. Do you know what? Thank you for saying that. Double tap the screen, guys. Boom, boom. Like the live stream. That would be really cool if you did that. Oh, do you know that freaking kid? That freaking kid with the mask that screams on freaking live streams is back. And I'm just like, do I report him again? I thought you had to be over 18 to stream. Is it just get off the freaking screen cursor? Is it just me that thinks that you should be 18 before you're allowed to stream? Main reason being, if someone under the age of 18 streams on Twitch or YouTube, I can stumble upon it as a 32-year-old guy, you know, and just watch this like 12-year-old do whatever the bloody hell they want in front of a camera. It sounds that bad. Literally, if you take my words there, that sounds bad, doesn't it? Why would we allow that? Half tempted to, if I see his stuff again, I'm probably just going to report him and just be like, he's underage, get him off the platform. I'm sorry, children, make your stupid TikToks. But you shouldn't be able to live stream. I just don't think that's right. Hello, yellowest yellow. Can no one be yellower than you? To be honest, I agree. Yeah, exactly. People are just mental. Do you want to know something funny as well? Today is the day that the latest set in the trading card game drops for Pokemon. Ascended videos. Why did I say video? I read Jason's freaking message and it threw me off. What's your first video about 2017? I don't know. I'd have to look. I can't remember. But yeah, today is the day that Ascended Heroes drops. Ooh, pardon me. Sorry if anybody heard that. But I work in a store, and when that aspect of the shop opens, it opens at 8 in the morning. I went over there, I got in the line, and I realised that there was quite a few people actually waiting, and I was like, this is abnormal. This isn't what we usually get. Interesting. I was at the back of the line, and there was like 6 people ahead of me. As soon as I got to the front, they were all sold out. I was just like, oh no. I can't buy cards. I can't buy Pokemon cards. It's not possible. Sure. Anyway, shall we get back into Pokemon Odyssey? Because this is Mario music, by the way. No, not that. Where's Steam? Give me a Steam. Hello from the Cascada region. Where is Cascada? I almost hit Marvel Rivals then. We were about to play a completely different game. Yeah, sorry, mate. Do you know what? You've learned me a new area. Power World. Is that Cascada? Get this Luigi off my screen. Here we go. Video games. Oh, also, since we're here, the YouTube goal is now back to 100. However, guys, the Cascada region is northern Idaho and Washington. Oh, is that on the west side of the country? Is that West Coast? Will not lie, I've only been to West Coast. I'm British. Thank you, Gorilla Ball, for the biology lesson. Northwest. Yeah, okay. I've been to Portland. That's where I've been. Right, okay. There was one thing which I was tempted to do. I am already like that. Okay. I just wanted to see if I could squeeze myself in a bit more, but I don't think I can. Like my camera, I mean. Oh well, doesn't matter. Will you ever play Power World, and if so, beware of Lavender? I've already played Power World. I've got plenty of time in that game. But I will not be streaming it. Because that's one of those things where I would need to be a much larger content creator to be able to do that. You're in the Galar region. I am indeed, actually. Do you know what? Nice putting 2 and 2 together, Trek. That is clever. I don't even know where I'm going at the moment. Been collecting TCG for years, have a Rainbow Red Charizard 2, Bubble Muse, and XY Evolutions. Yeah, see, thing is, I'm frustrated now. Like, I have no problem with people going into the stores and buying a couple of boxes. I don't have a problem with that, because that's what I attempted to do today. However, the Pokemon scalping issue has become so bad that I couldn't even get any of today's expansion. Like, if I was playing the game more seriously, there ain't no way I'd be able to get the cards, and that saddens me a bit. I'm just like, I wish I could play. Well, I say play. If I was going to play, I would just go get not booster packs. I'd go get like starter decks, you know. But it still upsets me a little bit because I just want to be able to buy freaking Pokemon cards. Why does it have to be this difficult? Yeah, the other thing is I left that part of the shop, went to another part of the shop where I know that we do Disney Lorcana cards. Nobody buys those, by the way. Nobody scalps Lorcana, which makes me laugh a little bit. I stumbled upon some freaking Phantasmal Flames booster packs. So I score. Hell yeah. So I've got 2 Phantasmal Flame booster packs, but because it was from the store that I work in, I got a discount. I bought 2 packs, got £1 off. So that was quite nice. Alright, what's going on? I think I've accidentally thrown myself. I love Pokemon every day. I'm glad. Never be afraid to tell people the things that you enjoy. Yeah, I shouldn't be celebrating the fact that I managed to get 2 freaking packs, though. Huzzah! I got 2 packs from last set. Right, where the bloody hell am I going? I feel a little lost. Isn't it up here and then there's a cave? Makes me disappointed that a bunch of people are scalping pieces of cardboard for an unnecessary price that is double the price of the sale price. Oh, when I used to buy Magic the Gathering booster packs, they were $2.99. Let's see, what's the latest? Is it Lorwyn Eclipsed? Is it out yet? I don't know if it's out yet. Maybe it's not out yet. Okay, better question. Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering booster pack. Let's see how much it cost me to buy a booster pack of this. Just one. Just one booster pack. No, not a whole box. Just one pack, please. £214 for a freaking booster box, by the way. That's funny. I mean, this is a lie. Jesus Christ, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. One moment. Look at this. I don't know if you can see this. Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering booster pack. One is £11, and that is reduced by 20% right now. I used to be able to buy booster packs of Magic the Gathering for $2.99 each. Freaking stupid. Actual, like, criminal activity at this point. It's so stupid. Literally tripled in price. More than triple. How'd you get to 15 from free? It's quintupled in price. Actually ridiculous. Anyway, am I in the right place? Yes, I am. So, yeah. Frustrated by the state of Pokemon cards at the moment and trading cards in general, but what can you do? All I gotta do is become the insanely rich by streaming. And then I'll be able to buy my own. One day, in a different timeline. Wait, I can hide from this person. Hang on. I opened this, didn't I? Or is this a different one? I haven't fought this guy. I don't think, at least. Everyone's at a good level. No. Yeah, I haven't fought this guy. Okay. A Magnezone and a Raichu. Well, a Gorochu. I think we Flare Mask into Earthquake, and Sussy Barker needs to swap out to something that can take an Earthquake, which I believe is probably Ghost Rider. It's simple. I trade cards, I pull for cards, cash, food, or plushies. Yeah, but your livelihood shouldn't depend on freaking taking trading cards away from the casuals that actually want to play it. You know? That's not how the world should be. The world should be simpler than this. Okay, Ghost Rider took so much damage, and he's about to perish. Unless Phantom Force goes first, which I'm pretty sure he won't. I'm gonna swap him out anyway. You're right there, Robo. You're poisoned, you'll die. Go, Marky. Maybe Marky can take an Earthquake. Oh, nice miss, idiot. We shake the earth. Do you think you'll ever make merch? I would love to. You know for a fact that me and my brother would sit down and make some of the funniest shirt designs you've ever seen. Trust me, we could do it. Ooh, the Dragon Electivire. Earthquake again. And to be fair, Corkscrew Punch the Dragon. Pokemon Odyssey will have a sequel. They said it's coming this year. I have heard that there is going to be a sequel. I'm very curious to see what they managed to do with it. I doubt that they will take my opinion into account. Yeah, that's fine. Marky can go down. But my main opinion, everyone dies to freaking earthquake here, whatever. Is the fact that Pokemon Odyssey just sort of needs to, in the second game, they need to involve the Pokemon more, because they just don't. That's my main complaint about this game. It's just the fact that they don't acknowledge the Pokemon in the story at all. Like, there's all of these cool Pokemon, and the story just doesn't care. The story is just focused so much on these characters that I don't know, that it doesn't make use of all of these Pokemon that I do know. And I think that's a little silly. But hey, obviously it's their game, they can do whatever the bloody hell they want with the story. However, part of my opinion on that is, why did they make a Pokemon game then? Right, I think this is correct. Nope, that's incorrect. I spent 100 USD a month on Destined Rivals, determined to get all the Team Rocket cards. Hey, if you're actually able to get a hold of it, then fair enough. How much does that actually get you, by the way? Out of sheer curiosity. If you spend $100, what are you actually purchasing? Like, you're obviously not buying individual cards, and you're obviously not, unless you are buying individual cards. Have you acquired all the legendary mons? Not in this game, it doesn't work that way. I have, however, gotten completely lost again. Oh my goodness. Where the shit do I... Oh, here we go. That's where I got confused. I was like, where the piss am I? Where the actual piss am I? Here we go. Have you acquired all the legendary Pokemon? I mean, to be fair, Legend ZA, yes. In this game, definitely not. Who's your favourite Pokemon? Mine's either Clodsire or Applin. I'm not much of a fan of Applin. I like the idea of a grass dragon, don't get me wrong. But I think that they could probably do better than the Apple. However, don't get me wrong, I do love Appleton. He's just a happy fella. He's happy to be around. Do you have a favourite starter Pokemon? Trico. And my favourite Pokemon of all time is Mega Sceptile. Onix in lore is overpowered compared to gameplay. In gameplay, Onix is terrible. Just putting it out there. If Onix is your favourite Pokemon, just keep in mind that it's a terrible Pokemon. It's really bad. Favourite Stratum so far? Not the first one. Not the desert. The ice one was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The volcano one... I didn't mind the volcano one. I'm trying to remember what there even was, to be perfectly honest. I actually cannot remember most of them. This one's probably the one that I don't like. Like, this is probably my least favourite one, just because the game has been really, really good at making you go in circles. No, I can word that better. The game has been doing really well in giving us loops back to earlier areas of the current stratum, and I love that. Just like this. Look, we use this shortcut, and I love this. It's such a great design choice, and I'm so glad that they do it as much as they do. Probably my favourite thing that they do in this game. However, actually getting to the next area is confusing as shit sometimes. Especially this freaking stratum. I haven't been a big fan of this one. My card shop sells one pack of Destined Rivals for $9.99, so I get about 12 or 13 packs a month. Do you own a card shop then? Oh, this freaking stratum sucks. Wait, is that the only way to get to it? Yeah, so if I want to leave... Oh my god, that's so much backtracking if I want to go back to Talrega. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I don't think I can tell you my favourite stratum, because the game now wants me to walk half a mile just to get back to Talrega. So I'm just going to keep pushing forwards. Hello, Dub Wagner. I remember me and my mates buying 3 sets of the 36-pack boxes of XY Phantom Forces back in the day for around 75 quid. That is £25 more than an Elite Trainer boxes nowadays. Which is a shame because I literally watched people walk away past the line holding Elite Trainer boxes, and I'm just like, you lucky devils. Right, I think it was this way. We haven't fought this guy? Yes, we have. Okay, I'm lost again. Oh no, it's this way. Cool. How are you doing, Dub Wagner? I am doing good. I have a cut. I have a cut on the inside of my tongue right now, which is pissing me off, but I'll be alright. No, I don't own a card shop. I meant as in the card shop I frequent. I see. I don't think I've got one nearby. I mean, I live in London. I could find one very easily. The closest shop to me, right, that sells Pokemon cards, sells fake ones. And I know they're fake because we bought 10 at one point. Opened 2 of them, turns out they were all fake. So we refunded the other 8. If you want to get back to Telrega, just use the thread. Yeah, but if I get back to Telrega now, I'm not going to be able to get back easily. But yeah, sucks a little bit, but oh well. Right, we still have Mr. Beast up front. I need to put Ghost Rider up front because these two work quite well with one another. Alright, what's this? Who is this character that I've yet to meet? Here we go again. Oh, right. Klachunk, that did nothing. What was that? Okay. Oh, I see. Wait, so what does this one do? Oh, they all do the same thing. I see. Ooh. Okay, this is clever. This is clever. Ah, hang on. I need to do that again. Okay, beautiful. I know exactly what to do. Oh, he's a genius. Oh, somebody nibble on my toes. I deserve it. I found an entire tent. I found an entire camping kit in there. Is that that's gotta be a... No. What the hell does it do then? I love pressing down a lot. Use it to heal your team and recover your stamina. Nice. This way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. Of course, characters should be introduced late, be given no context and told, yeah, very important. Obviously, good storytelling. This game has done that a lot. This game has done this thing where it's been like, not really rug pull, but it's like, you know, when you reveal the curtain and there's a big twist, and I'm sitting there like, who are these people? I don't want a story that has got 20 moderately distinguished characters. I would much rather a story that's got like 4. And I learned to love those 4 characters. Okay. Only problem here... Okay, cool. Do you know what? Those last 2 steps are a guess. Hang on. So... Right. So danger, not danger. Danger, not danger. Okay. God, imagine falling for any of this trickery. Imagine falling for any of this trickery. Where did that girl go? She was clearly important. Who is this girl? How can I change my Pokemon? Exclamation mark, avatar, then the name of the Pokemon. Hello, Wah! Is that Minecraft? No, it's Hightail. Hello, Sin Gaming. Welcome, welcome. This is the most unique landscape I've ever seen. Is it now? Have you been doing the quests? Only the ones relevant to me. Lapras and Ariados? Oh, it's basic Ariados. Would have been nice if that had a regional form. Claydol with Intimidate is funny. Why does Ariados have Intimidate? Okay. Sure. I suppose I can allow it. We are pure steel. I'm not afraid of anything that these guys do. I will, however, punch the Lapras. Dave, my Houndoom Mega is that shined for a second? It can shine. Uh-oh, not a Frost Curse. I'm definitely not a physical attacker. Okay. We're not afraid of this, because even with a boost, this Earthquake will shatter them. Look at this Earthquake. Okay, I expected a little bit more than that. Oh, never mind. No, Earthquake does nothing to either of these two. Okay, that's something we're just going to have to figure out. Frost Curse on everybody. Everyone is cursed by the ocean, actually. At least a power-up punch is giving Ghost Rider some power. Okay. Well, we're just Ash Cannon then, surely. It's so hard to change my avatar to a shiny version. I mean, I could probably do it myself. Who are you, Cody? Shiny Dragonite? You don't own it. You don't have the currency to own it either. You need 5,000 Poké-Dollars to earn it. Right, well, clearly. So, Lapras and the other thing. What was the other thing? It's a Lapras and something else, and I've completely forgotten what that something else is. Ariados, that was it. So I need something that can deal with bugs. Nothing I have on my team can throw rocks. Bug. No fire on this team either, actually. I'm just gonna go Maki. Just kick the arse out of it. If you can annihilate the Zenin clan, you can take out a big bug. I believe there's like another story outside of Tarrega. The ocean story is kind of cool. I have done the 5 like legendary Pokemon story, but that's as much as I've done. Because honestly, the surfing section in this game is not very good. The idea is brilliant, and I really like it. However, the execution, the flowing water, I don't like it. The fact that if you run into a battle, you have to do 3 battles in a row, no questions asked. It just sucks. Awesome. Ninjago is 68. What was that? That's another name. Forza Joker is that. You ever heard of this neat little game called Pokemon? I assume you haven't. Imagine if I hadn't. Imagine if I just had no idea. Mr. Beast is hurt. Right, again, we do this. We fake out the Roserade because I want nothing to do with him. Watch it have Poison Point. Critical hit. Beautiful. Mr. Beast. I don't like Mr. Beast, I'll just put that one out there. I watched his videos for a year and then just decided that they were all the same video after a while. However, it is still kind of funny just using his name for stuff. You know, just Here's the name of the Pokemon. Mr. Beast. It just makes me chuckle. Why did we call him that? Hi, best of luck. Thank you so much, Crazy Danes. I hope you enjoy Pokemon content, because that's what we do here. Right, well, all our Pokemon died. Hang on, I can't go back. Looks like we're pressing on. That's why you get given a 10, because the game's like you're going to get your butt wiped. Okay. I might be able to do this regardless if I do it this way round. Thank you, Dave Bot, for telling me I'm a female mega shiny, but I'm not. Okay. You are being lied to by my own system. Alright, we go all the way up. Do I have to guess now? Ooh, okay. Hang on. Now where do I go? We're guessing. Oh, we've got plenty of space. Hang on, I need to go down here. Okay. Simple enough. Really? Come on, puzzle. You could try harder than that. Oh, I got my PP up. Enjoy it a lot. Currently finishing up my own SS Nuzlocke. Is that Soul Silver? Hell yeah. On this channel... Ooh. Just gonna double check. Yeah, we're fine. On this channel, we are currently on a journey to play as many ROM hacks as we possibly can. Purely because I like to see what people do with a Pokemon formula. Are you aware of Missingo? Yes, I am. I am indeed aware of the missing number Pokemon. Interestingly enough, a glitch that only really occurs in the first game. That's not really something that comes back. We are Poison Dark. I'm going to Swords Dance. I'm not afraid of this. Boom. I didn't mean to double Swords Dance, but here we are. Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Here we go. Okay. It doesn't die to X-Scissor. I'm gonna Night Slash it. Watch this crit. Jeez. I called it. There was no need for it to do that much damage. Right. I'm gonna heal. I'm guessing you did Pokemon Unbound? Yes, I did. And thank you for mentioning Pokemon Unbound, actually. I have also got another thing which I want to do. Absol and Aegislash. No, this game just has a bunch of like unique regional forms that are based on the JRPG that this game is based on. It's very odd. The dev of this JRPG, no, the dev of this ROM hack basically really enjoyed this JRPG, so they decided to make a ROM hack based on it. That's probably the best way I can explain that, I think. But yeah, no, it's a good thing that you mentioned Pokemon Unbound as well, guys, because I have got a plan. I need to make more shorts, basically. And one of my plans in making shorts is I am going to attempt to do that big tier list. I have a tier list plan in mind. Where does this go? It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Oh, now this girl's here again. I'll quickly explain before I continue then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make shorts, essentially talking about the games that we've played and me giving them a tier. Between S and D, I think is where I got it to. Yeah, S and D. I don't have anything in E or F. But I make it on like a point system, but you guys don't need to know what that point system is. I am the one that knows the point system. But Pokemon Unbound was the one which, just on a whim, I just recorded it this morning. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit in front of the camera and just quickly talk about Pokemon Unbound for a bit. And so I did. Oh, you're the wrong Pokemon, but it's fine. Also, don't forget, we have hit 2,600 subscribers today. So long as it stays above that... Oh, we transferred to the psychic type. Of course he did. But yeah, as long as it stays above that, I should be putting up a poll. I should be putting up a poll, maybe later today, maybe over the weekend, where we're going to decide what game I play after Odyssey. And of course, if you want to be a part of that poll, easy thing to do, just subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And of course, if you guys are Twitch only, don't worry about it. I will always be streaming to Twitch as well. As you can see in the chat here, you can see that there's a lot of YouTube people, but that's mostly because all of my audience is pretty much YouTube based. But I always stream on Twitch because I want people to watch wherever they want to watch. But it's a Pokemon horror game about cooking and eating Pokemon. That doesn't sound like a horror game, that sounds like the actual lore. Congrats, thank you so much. Hey, I couldn't have gotten to 2,600 without your guys' help. I just really hope that by the end of summer we'll be at 3K. I'm very curious to see where we can get this. I think by the end of the year... I don't know, I think at the end of the year, if we're above 3.5k, I'd be very happy. But I'm very curious to see if we can get there. Because I don't know if it's possible. Anyway, let's continue. This might be a fight, it might be a conversation. That's not good. I've just sprained my ankle. Shit! Come on, Gotroon. You can do it. It's probably Gatloon, but I'm just like, no, Gotroon. Now take a deep breath, apply the right pressure. Ouch, 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 ouch. Should I? Sure, why not? Do the thing, Mr. Magic Doctor. Huh. Sigh. Never mind, give me a second. Become... Never mind, I thought he was going to turn into a deer boy. Hey, is everything alright? I saw you were in pain. And you're right. I can't even walk properly. Do you mind if I take a look at it? Sure, go on. I've never seen you before. Are you a new medic? Kinda. Now let's see. Grab her ankle, snap it the other way. Here's the problem, you put your foot on backwards. To restore my stretched ligament and my ability to walk through a mere touch, leaving me with no pain in an instant. Yeah, that's not oh my god. You must be Eva. That's my name, yes, and you are. I'm Gotroon, doctor, researcher, and captain of the 7th Stratum. The pleasure is There's no time to talk. You, me, to my lab, now, must dissect child. Help me! No questions. Sigh, let's follow them. Dissect the child. We must find out what's inside Ethan's belly. What did he have for dinner last night? Quick, before he poops it out! Ooh, Taria. I want to use new Pokemon now. This is another Pokemon I've used plenty of times. I don't really have any good moves to hit it with. Easy, bro. Growth will grow as your viewership grows, if that makes sense. If we're talking about the channel having exponential growth, that is a yes and a no sort of deal. It will only be exponential if we stick to the plan of only doing Pokemon games. Basically, we play all of these Pokemon games. We can react to Pokemon-related stuff. I've got no problem with that. But we also need to just do stuff with the community. That's why I do polls on the YouTube channel, is to make sure that people are always thinking about the channel. It's why I do the QA Sundays. And soon, I hope to upload a short pretty much every Saturday. Try to, at least. Hello, Mogger. Welcome. Good to see you, my lad. Just wait, you'll get the biggest lore drop for Olympia. Fair enough. Wow, Dave, 2.6k subs and still Doug and I haven't got gifted memberships yet. I know, right? Maybe people should try. We're going to start an avatar support group on Discord, like therapy. The thing is, I could just add like a full-on guide on Discord. I don't think I would do it. Yo, finally we have the ability to freaking teleport. Take me away. So long, I'm returning home. I'm going to bed. Put me in bed. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed that. Okay. I don't think I care too much for Sussy Barker, but here we go. Will you be playing any Fakemon games? I mean, is this not that? What's your definition of Fakemon games? Do you mean Pokemon games that are completely separate from Pokemon? Like, the entire Pokédex is brand new, is that what you're referring to? Anyway, I want to see second stratum. So this is the desert, right? The desert was alright, even though I got lost at one point. What else is there? What was the third stratum? This is the volcano. The volcano was alright as well. Fourth stratum. I liked this area, I think. Although, right at the beginning, I did go into an optional area by accident. What was the... And fifth stratum is the snow? Oh no, the fifth stratum is the worst one. Easily. Fifth stratum sucked. Sixth stratum is snow? Yes. This one I liked. I think out of all of them, the sixth and the fourth are my favourites. And the seventh, this is probably the one I don't like the most. No, I'm going to agree. I think the fifth stratum is crap, just because I don't know where I'm going most of the time. There's no sense of direction. This one is twice as worse as that. At no point did I ever feel like I was going in the right direction. I just kept going. Like, what does this mean? What does this gate mean? What does this mean when you look at it as a player? You're like, okay, this takes me to another area. Where in the stratum am I now? In, like, context of everything around me, where am I? I have no freaking clue. All I know is this means backwards. This means shortcut. That's all I know. And I think a big part of it is the fact that you have to use these gates to teleport around. The gate teleporting thing is actually probably the biggest problem of this stratum. Porcelain Lab. This is the first building in this entire area. As someone who never played a fan-made romhack, I need to find a new game after I finish Soul Silver. I was wondering if you had any recommendations. Crazy Dane, if you're looking for a romhack to play, and you've never played one before, I recommend giving Pokemon Unbound a try. Because it is the closest thing you'll probably play to a normal Pokemon game. It is finished. It has a legendary Pokemon as its focal point. It is a bit edgier than it needs to be in some cases, but I wouldn't say it's that much edgier than Cyrus, you know. But no, I really enjoyed Pokemon Unbound, just as a Pokemon game. It doesn't do anything outstanding. It's just if you want to play a Pokemon game that you've never experienced before, that's where I would start. Coffee complete. Here we are. Now we just have to... Oh, someone just took massive damage. Critical hit even. What? You idiot! Do you have any idea what you've done? Sigh. Oh, bald man. Is that Brody? You had one job and you failed miserably. How is that even possible? Me deepest Apollo. Vanish from my sight before I turn your large intestine into a plate of spaghetti. Me didn't sign up for this. Anyway, you must be the blessed child Manu told me about. Blessed child? What are you talking about? I'm talking about your healing capabilities, of course. I want to know everything about them. How do they work? What's the principle behind them? How big are your antlers? Will they grow as you age? Can they heal every disease? If I cut off your nose, will it grow back? Oh, I'm in a hurry too, you know. We need you in perfect shape for what's ahead, and I have many questions, such as if I remove your kneecaps, will your legs bend the other way? Have an amazing weekend, everyone. See you later, Demonica. Bye-bye. Bum, 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 bum. Pokemon Unbound is peak. It is very good. I'm not going to say peak, per se, because I've yet to find peak, I feel. There are some very good ROM hacks of fan games out there, don't get me wrong, but I always feel like they're missing something. They're always missing something that doesn't make me go, this is the complete package. You know, but Unbound is bloody close. The problem with Unbound is it's missing a lot of modernization in the ROM hacking scene. If they did an Unbound 2, and it was just as good as the first one, and they added more quality of life features to it, that would be a contender. That would be a contender for probably the best ROM hack. But we will see. We need to in perfect shape for what's ahead, and to do that, Ethan needs to improve his healing capabilities, so that he can make lightning happen between his antlers and shoot them like laser beams to heal people from range. And you next need to learn how to switch to your abyssal form. How? Teehee, who do you think I am? So you already know everything. Well, the screen flashed, so I assumed I was going to get artwork for a second then. Yeah, more or less. Hard for me to believe certain things, but after hearing Mano and Darius' stories... You've met my father. Where is he? He went to the Porcelain Temple together with Rocky. He said he needed to prepare some sort of ritual. Oh, speaking of which, Nyx, would you be so kind as to pick some amaranthos flowers? Although toxic to humans, it appears to have invigorating properties for the abyssals. Ah, so it's half toxic to me. At least according to your father. Darius wants you to drink a concoction made from that flower, and it would be ready by now if someone hadn't broken the test tube and shoved it up his behind. Alright, Dunce said I'd be sorry. Shush, you pirate bastard! Got rune? Oh, whoopsie. In any case, you can find a flower in the porcelain cave. It's just behind the lab. In the meantime, I'll try to help Ethan understand his powers. Who knows, maybe a doctor of my caliber could lend you a hand. Sigh. Ethan's favourite word is sigh. Nyx, can I come with you? Yeah, sure. Is everything alright? Affirmative. I have to take care of some things. I'm a robot and cannot feel things. It's crammed full of books, I say as I look at it from the side. Also, Proudy, don't forget that, like, if you're trying to advertise a, not advertise, if you want to suggest a ROM hack or a fan game to someone that's never played one before, is Reborn the best place for them to start? I can't say, but I've never played it before. I never wanted to be here, matey. I'd much rather be hauling and unloading cargo all day long. I'd be doing it only because Lady Olympia wants me to be a better man. All of these people are in here. I must become a better abyssal. Oh, now I need to go find a flower. I ain't got any freaking idea where... Is it this? Nope. Nope. Okay. Flower, flower, flower. Gonna bake a cake. Bubba dubba duh. Rubba dubba ducky. I'm gonna go talk to the teacher again. Or the professor, sorry. Tell me what I'm doing. Remind me. If I were to say lose an arm, could you reattach it with your powers? Well, yes, but only if I know exactly how a human arm is structured on the inside. That's cheeky. In order to heal an injury, you need to understand what that body part originally looked like. Fascinating. Wait a second, why are you looking at me like that? Don't even think about it. I am now about to cut my own arm off. No. Well, that doesn't help. I don't remember what I'm doing. I need to go get a flower, but I don't... Is it this way? Ah, it's this way. No, not this way. I must... Oh, from the porcelain cave. I have yet to detect anything that even looks remotely like a cave. Is it this way? This looks like the porcelain cave. It looks just like the other porcelain cave I found. Hello, Eshen Bear. We are playing Pokemon Odyssey. I like to think I'm getting near the end. Olympia, this cave is purple. It reminds me of you. Your distinguishing feature being your purpleness. Olympia, is everything okay? You seem so purple that if I crushed you down, I could turn you into wine. You seem pretty down. There's a massive stele nearby. Objective, follow me. Why didn't she get any encounters? Watch me get an encounter by doing exactly what she just did. Never mind, I will freaking shut my ass because clearly I don't know what I'm on about. Is that Jujutsu Kaisen on your bookshelf? It is indeed. Books 0 through 28. Yes, there's 28. I currently have Chainsaw Man on my bedside table. I don't have the last 2 books yet, but when I go to Forbidden Planet, I can buy 3 books for the price of 2. So I will probably buy the last 2 Jujutsu Kaisen books and then probably book 3 of Chainsaw Man. I just haven't. I literally started Chainsaw Man last night. I read like the first chapter. That's all I've read so far. I like the part where he was all like, chainsaw mode, activate, and then he did like the Power Ranger explosion and did all the poses and stuff. Obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, I will catch up with that. Chainsaw Man is one which I've always wanted to get into. This is another thing. It's like, I'm the kind of person that if I was making a crap load of money, I would probably have just a manga bookshelf behind me on stream at all times. I want to get... Hang on. The best question is how many of them are there? How many volumes of Bleach are there? 74. So only a couple then. Why is it separated from out into volumes 1 to 21 and then 22 to 48? 49 to 47? Oh yeah, of course you can get the 3-in-1s and they're 25. Yeah, basically, another series I would like to get all the manga for is Bleach, because I would just love to go back through it. Unpopular opinion, Season 2 of Solo Leveling was bad. I don't think that's unpopular. I think a lot of people have agreed that Solo Leveling fell off a little bit. Got to Go, by the way, you're probably not going to 100% the story. I've not 100%ed any game in a long bloody time, so no, I will not be. What is this place? This is where my companions rest for eternity. And I'm pretty sure this gigantic tablet was also in Pokemon Unbound. I want to see them one last time before the final battle. I can introduce you to them if you'd like. If they're so important to you, then yes, I'd like to meet them, but, are they not dead? How can you show me if they're dead? Doesn't Bleach have a box set? I will now check. Bleach manga box set. We also have, the black edition of Death Note. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 5 of them. That's my girlfriend's set. Oh, jeez, it's 100 quid for volumes 1 to 21. They do many box sets. Okay, that's quite sexy, actually. Oh, no. Oh, no. You shouldn't have showed me this. Bleach box set 1, which is the first 21 books, is currently 40% off on Amazon. I think it's just like, would I ever get the Naruto ones? Probably not. Why does box set 3 look so small? Sorry, I'm just being distracted now. Also, where's box set 2? Box set 2 clearly don't exist. It's not real. It can't hurt you. I miss Bleach. Naruto is mid. Naruto, was very good until about, like, halfway through Shippuden. Of which then it kind of just fell off a cliff. That freaking war lasted way too long. And I'm really, really hoping Season 3 and Season 4 of Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't feel the same. Because I won't lie, I've still got 2 more books to read, and I'm pretty sure the last 6 books have all been the same fight. I'm just like, okay, this is taking a while. Naruto's good until Shippuden. I disagree. I think Shippuden added a lot of really nice stuff. They did some really cool things with Shippuden. It's just the latter half of Shippuden I'm just not that much of a fan of. Once you get past the Itachi stuff, once you get past Pain, and then once the Great Ninja War starts to happen, that entire, like, Ninja War segment, I'm not keen on it. Like, at all. The entire Ninja War is just boring. Hello, good to see you, big man. What are you from? Earth. Is Death Note a good manga? Death Note's great. Death Note is one of those shows that will stand the test of time. It's very good. Nah, Pain was dog shit. I'm agree to disagree then, Brandon. I thought Pain was great. Follow me. Oh, there was a door. Oh, there are loads of little graves. This is Artemis. As sweet as she is deadly with a shot, she rode her loyal Stantler and never missed her mark. She was the one who taught me that Pokemon could be our friends too. Without her, I would have never met Warwile. This is like one of the only times they've really acknowledged the fact that they have Pokemon in this game. Hello, FaZe Parker. Welcome, man. I hope you guys like Pokemon. If you do, hit that subscribe button. Now line up your shot carefully. One of you looks like a gremlin and the other one looks more like a tree. Adjust your shooting angle 10 degrees upwards. Query, like this. That's perfect. Also, if we're all robot friends, why are you the only one that talks like a robot? I'll give it 7 points out of 10. There's still room for improvement, which is odd because you're a robot and you should be able to just calculate this shit. Cute though. Let's proceed further. Have you played Pokemon Fusion? If yes, what's your favourite fusion? Yes, I have. One of my favourite fusions is Darkrai and Mewtwo because you get Satoru Gojo. Which is very funny. You just get Gojo. And another one is if you fuse Nidoqueen and Muck. When you fuse those two, you get a goopy Nidoqueen. But look in the custom sprites. There is a very funny custom sprite in there. Oh god, if you click on it, it repeats the cutscene. Did you see my painting concept in Discord? Is that something you've just put in there? Jesus Christ. Why has that dude got freaking tongues for eyes? Dude can literally taste the rainbow, bro. Is this run and bun? No, I'm not a difficulty hack person. Difficulty hacks just make me angry, and then I get bored of the fact that I'm resetting all the time. Oh. I thought the Pain Jiraiya fight was the last good fight in Naruto. Ah, but it was still shit, according to yourself then. Brandon, I'm starting to think you just weren't interested in the character of Naruto, because that's kind of the whole point of him. But fair enough. Apollo, Artemis's brother, he cared more about his appearance than training, but when it came time to fight, he never hesitated. Every now and then, you'll accidentally press a button and then skip the dialogue. Hello, Captain Fuzzy! La-di-da, la-la-la. Query started, what are you doing? Oh, is that you, Olympia? Behold, I'm making myself look magnificent. Beauty and self-maintenance are relevant. Primary objective, eliminate the abyssals. Stop being pretty and just pick up a knife. Oh, dear Olympia, how pitiful. You seriously need to find yourself a hobby. Or a boyfriend. Otherwise, what will you do once the war is over? What purpose will our existence serve? Don't you have something you like to do? My Guy 5 vs Madara was freaking great. Yeah, it was. It's also really, really cool seeing the trio of Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto team up to like kick the crap out of Kagura. As much as Kagura is a crap villain who comes out of nowhere for no reason, at least you get to see the original trio beat the living crap out of her. It's quite cool. It's almost as if that entire middle section of the Great Ninja War didn't need to happen. They were just like, remember this character, remember this character, remember this character, and it's just like, I do, but we're beyond that. Someone needs to hire this dude for voice acting. I will absolutely do the posh bastard. I will do it. I will be the new Astarion in Baldur's Gate 4. Hey Dave, you saw the announcement for Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to the Switch? The announcement for Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to the Switch is very, very silly because it will make them a lot of money. People will buy it, and that's completely fine. However, if you know anything about the ROM hacking scene, you don't have to spend a bloody penny on it. Why they didn't just add it to their Game Boy Advance library, I do not know. I have no idea. Have you ever played with your bum? How so? Are you talking about like Ren and Stimpy style, where you stick your legs upwards and you bounce across the ground? You go boing, boing, boing. At least you're only 20 quid. This is free. Maybe I should have just listened to you. Maybe I should have gotten a hobby. Or a boyfriend. This does go on for a while. Hestia, carefree, yet always aware of the warmth she brings to others. She was like a big sister to me. She taught me the true meaning of friendship and family. She always had anime and God on her side. Olympia, there you are. I've got something I need to show you. What is the situation, Hestia? Are the Abyssals initiating an attack? No, nothing like that, you silly. Check out my stamp collection. Just look at what I found outside the city. My stamp collection. A whooper? A stamp of a whooper, that's right. It was all alone and terrified, so I decided to bring it here. But you can't tell anyone, okay? Can I trust you, my dear friend? What is the meaning of the word friend? A friend is someone you can count on, someone who respects you, who stands by you, someone who shares your laughter and offers comfort when you're feeling down. That's a bit more than a friend if you ask me, but fair enough. Of course, Olympia. Why else would I have shared this secret with you? See, now I'm just confused as to why Olympia is the most robotic out of all of them. Are you a football fan? Not personally, no. $20 in this economy? Yeah, for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Nothing will bring her back. Jeez. A friend is somebody you punch the soul out of. No, a friend is someone that if they ever get kicked in the nads, you point and laugh, then go help. You know who your true friends are when you get seriously injured. Well, not seriously, but when you get injured, your true friends are not the ones that come and help you immediately. That's how it goes. Tony, I'm loving the beer, the rock on, and then the alien. The Fleeby Yeeby, as we'd like to call them. Plus, the Pokemon can leave the games and go to newer Pokemon Plus. Wait, Hooper, can you take the Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green and transfer them over? Because if so, that's funny. That's interesting. Shipping them wasn't bad. It's just I feel a lot of it was, oh, we made this guy too powerful, so we killed him off by dumb means that defy what Naruto was about. I mean, yes and no, but I don't think you're entirely on board with it because, like, Naruto is a kind soul. Like, he's like Goku. They're very similar in that aspect, where if they fight someone really powerful, if they could convert them to being a good guy, if there's like a person who's going through hardships, Naruto's entire deal is he's been through hardships as well, so he wants to show people the error of their ways and then help them go on the right path. Yes, of course, if terrible things are done, and they're completely irredeemable, then Naruto will probably just be like, okay, we clearly can't do much. And that's what Sasuke is supposed to be for him. Sasuke is supposed to be the guy that turns around and says, Naruto, stop. This kindness isn't going to work. We're going to have to do something more drastic. And of course, Naruto is capable of doing that. But to say that Naruto letting a villain like become a good guy or be led away or something is against his character, I don't really agree. Naruto is the exact kind of person that would beat the crap out of the villain and then be like, are you going to change your ways? Yes, yes, I will. Do you promise? Yes. Okay, be good now. Like, that kind of is the kind of thing that Naruto would do. That's how he's always been. I thought this stream was about Pokemon. So, we were talking about Naruto at one point. Anyway. We talk about many things. I have no friends because I scream at them if they touch my Wii or 3DS. Fair enough. Don't you have more than a Wii or a 3DS at this point? Switch 1s are hella cheap. Sasuke, a career villain who was only kill was a dying man. You seem extraordinarily critical today. He had a deep love for reading books from the surface. More than anything, he longed to visit the places brought to life in the stories he cherished. I will never fall savage again. This sword I denounce and forsake. I plead for forgiveness, for I was but a fool. So saying, the young man hurled the sword to the ground, snapping it. Seeing this, the Pokemon disappeared to a place beyond seeing. Hermes, what text are you processing? I am reading a book. I have a Switch too. Fair enough. It's the tale of a swordsman who regrets his actions. After encountering a Pokemon, it's truly captivating. You should check it out. What is the functional objective of consuming textual data? There's no specific reason. I do it purely for my own enjoyment. However, sometimes escaping reality is the only way to silence the thoughts that hurt you. It keeps the voices quiet. It's wise never to underestimate the pain we carry. Enjoyment? Pain? Please define the parameters of these words. How about I explain it to you through a story? Come on, let's dive into this book together. Once upon a time... Hello, Gorilla Ball. Hello, hello. Now I understand their meaning, Hermes. This does go on for a bit too long, to be fair. I'm just like... Olympia, I get that you have friends who are dead, but... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care. This is what you would... This is the kind of stuff that you would get in a flashback. If you didn't have so many characters in the game, you know. Like, Demeter, they were nice. That's what I gleaned from that conversation. I'm going to guess there are 12 dead friends. They're all named after freaking Greek gods. He took care... Where's Kratos? The wall! Mega Agron has walked into the room. This dude's got a wicked freaking personality. And that should do it. Everything's in order, Olympia. You're good to go. Scanning. No detectable upgrades in my assigned weaponry. Do you possess any equipment optimized for combat against the abyssals? Oh no, I just added nitro boosters to your legs. What you already have is more than sufficient. I'd rather focus on enhancing your defensive capabilities. This conflict will persist until the abyssals are eliminated. Request. Provide equipment to optimize efficiency in their eradication. Absolutely not. You need an ultimate button. I've had enough of the bloodshed caused by my own creations. Query, if not through combat, what is the intended method for terminating the conflict? Through diplomacy, and if that doesn't work, sealing them in a cube. War can be fought with words just as much with weapons. Who knows? Maybe one day an abyssal will see the futility of conflict and choose to stand by our side. If only reality were that kind. You were right. An abyssal had finally chosen to side with us. If only you were here to see it for yourself. It does just keep going. Oh my god, it keeps going. This is Dionysus. He drank a lot of beer. Oh, look at me, I'm Dionysus. Cool. Jeez, Dionysus has a lot to say. The gift of life, you say? But can I truly claim to be alive? I don't know. It's still going. Here lies Aphrodite. She didn't wear clothes. She didn't wear clothing. The party god. Yes, it's the freaking 12 Olympians. Yeah, exactly. This is going on for a while. Where is Ares? Where is Kratos? Where is Asura? I think Asura is a different belief. Poseidon. Nice hair. I'm not gonna lie, this might be mean, but I genuinely don't care. So, Kratos is not an Olympian. I know, he's fictional. Zeus, your son has returned! So, put it this way. What we've basically done is we've done this little journey, and Olympia hasn't really had much to do. We know that she's some kind of weapon. And now we have to walk with her through this cave so she can show us 12 little cutscenes. I'm not gonna lie, like, I paid attention to the first couple, and now I'm just like, okay, I get it. I get it. This guy likes to fight. I get it. This is not the way to get story across. This is not a way to get story across. Oh look, it's Zeus. That does explain why this guy's name is Zeus. I thought your duty was to protect King Raman. King Ramon doth prepare the ritual of succession with the king, Darius, at the end of the 7th stratum. I have come hither to pay my respects to mine fallen comrades. Dost thou not think it thy duty to do the same, Athena? Okay, and why wouldst thou not? After all, 'tis the name thou wert given at thy creation, Athena, the 13th Igdroid, the embodiment of triumph. I despise that name more than anything in this world. Don't ever call me that again. What we've done is we've just gone off and we're just getting a wicked ass lore dump out of nowhere. Ah yes, I'd forgotten that it was Prince Ethan who had bestowed that name upon thee. Well, little prince. Looks like the king wants you to have your very own bodyguard. Lucky you. Now come on, I've got someone special for you to meet. Oh no, he's the deity in the Greek mythos, just not Olympian. I see, fair enough. Greetings, Prince Ethan. Designation, Athena. Assigned role, Royal Guard. Language chip not installed. Unlike all the others who had language. The pleasure is mine. You know, that name sounds too serious for you. You should have a friendly name instead. Let's see. How about Olympia? Name accepted. You just take it then and there, okay. Ethan, when would thou cease this futile game of illusion, pretending to be human? Thou art our ultimate weapon, act as such. Olympia's not a weapon, she's my friend. I won't let you talk to her like that, you arrogant blowhard. Mind my tongue, Abyssal Princess. I have had very little screen time, and so you should be afraid of me. 'Twould take but a fleeting moment to cast thee into oblivion. Or so I say. Then do it, what are you waiting for? Thou impudent wretch. Enough, Zeus, you are well aware that the king has commanded you to protect her. Would you dare defy his orders? What would Hera think of your behavior, Zeus? What would your wife think? Your many wives. What would Hera think of me, thou asketh? Very well, that's enough. 'Tis time I take my leave, for I must return unto the king. Yet know this, Athena, this discourse is far from finished. And as for thee, what discourse? Abyssal Princess, I would counsel thee to temper thine arrogance. Farewell. What discourse was there? He was just like, you need to stop pretending to be a human. It's like, why do you, what, who cares? Olympia, are you alright? I am now, Nix. Thank you for standing up for me. Oh, come on, like I was just gonna stand there and let him talk to you like that. He sounds like a douchebag, just like the real Zeus. Most inaccurate thing about this is Zeus giving a single thought to what Hera thinks. I mean, yeah. Zeus had many children with many goddesses, including some that he shouldn't have. That was kind of his thing. Kind of what he was very known for. Good morning, Gundam Tanaka. Odin was the arsehole. That's Norse mythology. Zeus was just as bad, if not worse. Zeus is the definition of a banged basketball team. Yeah, he had it coming. All day and all night. He is a horn dog. It's just funny. There are a lot of games that paint him in a much better light. It's why I find Hades to be such a funny game sometimes, because they make the Olympian gods seem like such on this tall pedestal, like they could do no wrong. Of course, in the first game, Hades tells you the exact opposite. Basically, every turn, he's just like, "Oh, my brother's an idiot. My brother is stupid. He's got loads of sons and daughters." But you know for a fact that the game really wanted to grill him. Odin wasn't very good either, no. There's not very many gods which did good things, to be fair. Listen, Olympia, you are not some soulless weapon, okay? No one gets to define you, only you. How ironic. Those are the very same words Hera once spoke to me. Hera? Zeus's wife Hera, who is dead, his second in command, the one he cherished above all. She's the one who saved my life. Oh, it looks very similar to Zeus. Oh, Olympia, report of the situation now. Target eliminated. Good. How many of us are left? Olympia, this is an order. Tell me, how many of us are still standing? Remaining only 2. Insufficient energy reserves detected. Survival probability approaching 0. As commanding unit, you will receive my remaining power allocation. Thank you, Olympia. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Wait. Why did she refer to her as Olympia when that was a name that Ethan gave her? Surely she shouldn't have that name yet. Surely she should be referred to as Athena. Error. Energy transfer rejected by receiving unit. Zeus will likely despise me for what I'm about to do, but I'm certain of one thing. Your survival takes precedence above all else, including mine, even though I'm way more important than you. Thus I shall be the one to share my energy. You carry within you a potential far beyond what any of us possess. Something extraordinary. And Olympia, again, I'm going to refer to you as a name that was given to you by someone that is not us. Let go of this guilt. The ambush was not your fault. Anyone with a heart would have hesitated to strike down an abyssal child. Even I would have. He was not our enemy, merely an innocent caught in a cruel game beyond his control. Now listen to me carefully. You are not some soulless weapon. No one gets to define you, only you do. So enjoy the rest of your life and protect Prince Ethan at all costs. Okay, no. So they are aware of Ethan at this point. Okay. Still interesting that she would go out of her way to also save a name, but fair enough. It is possible that they would have. The past cannot be changed. Sooner or later I must learn to accept it. Next, let's make sure no one else has to suffer because of this war ever again. You bet! Huh, Olympia? That flower on Hera's grave. Is that the exact flower that we're looking for? This game is dramatic. Do you think this is Zeus's doing? Highly likely. Come on, let's head back to Gotrun. She's probably wondering why we're taking so long. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and before we go, thank you for being there for me. Don't mention it. You know I'll always be here for you. It's so nice to have friends. Obtained the Amarantos. I do feel like this entire section could have just been summarized by this room. If it's this Pokemon Yggdrasil, which is Norse mythology, why is it Greek? I think you're right. Why is Yggdrasil here? Is this game all about Greek and Norse mythology clashing? Have we figured it out? Well done, Ken, actually. I didn't even consider that. But no, because the Abyssals aren't called that. The Abyssals are called Frey, Darius, Princess. I'm not the only one that gets it mixed up. Yeah, but this is the lore of the game. Is there more freaking cave to this? There is as well. Yeah, no joke, I think that entire walk should have just been a room. Like, just one room. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Oh well. But yeah, the better way of doing this, I think, is I would have made this entire cave like a graveyard with grave posts dotted about the place that you can click on to learn about each of the members of the Yggdroids. And then once you clicked on each one of them, it opened a door at the end that let you go into the room to talk to Zeus, rather than make me watch 12 individual cutscenes before another cutscene, you know. Etrian Odyssey is just a mix of stuff like that. Yeah, it's a little all over the place. Not that I mind it that much. There's just a couple of little things that make me go like, could have been a little better. It's like, some people have said to me that this game is great, and I do agree that there are some things that this game does very well. But there's also some things that this game does where I'm just like, maybe I wouldn't have done it that way. Like, the story is a little contrived after a while. Like, it's not a Pokemon story. I think that's it. This game doesn't have a Pokemon story. It just has a basic JRPG plot. It just happens to have Pokemon, like, combat slapped on the side of it. Which is why I'm playing it. $69, nice. Level cap in one more level. I have a question for you. You haven't heard of Leaming with Pibby Armageddon trailer before? I've got that wasn't an English sentence, I won't lie. But I don't know what you're on about, so probably not. Nosapus. I'm just gonna punch it. I'm gonna punch it with my ghostly hands. Can you play Pokerogue? It's very hard. Pokerogue's a good game. I have played it before. Not on the channel, though. Maybe I will at some point. Maybe I will at some point. I mean, after... So this weekend, I will put up a poll on the channel. You'll be able to see it if you're subscribed to the channel. Obviously, it won't be there yet, but wait until I've done it over the weekend, where we're going to decide what game I'm going to play next. Yeah. Pokerogue was easy, what do you mean? Oh no, they're specifically talking about Pokerogue. As opposed to the Pokemon roguelikes. Pokerogue itself is a browser game. It's very different to anything else we've ever played. Yeah, it's not easy. I think the best I've ever done is floor 104. Has it been updated recently? And when I say recently, I like, has it been updated at all in the last year? Because I've not played it in like a year. It's a pretty picture of a Pokemon. It looks like it's feeling good. I'm so glad I clicked on that. By the way, I'm new here. That's all good, mate. Welcome. We play fun Pokemon ROM hacks and fan games on this channel. You are more than welcome to join us on our journey of playing as many Pokemon games as possible. I'm back. I have received the flower. Ooh, so you found an Amaranthos flower. I made that flower up, so I'm surprised you actually found it. Alright, time to get to work. Are you British? Yes, I am. I live in London. There we go, that should do the trick. Now we just have to wait for the mixture to be ready, and I know just the perfect way to pass the time. I'm now going to slice off my arm, and Ethan is going to regrow it for me. A battle, of course. Oh, meet me behind the lab. I want to see just how strong you are. Oh, no. Olympia, could you keep an eye on Ethan while he studies? I'd rather not have him getting distracted. I'm on it. Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you. I wouldn't really say Showdown's a game. It's just a battle simulator. Okay, so let's see. Mr. Beast, get up there. What's good? Hello, Fry. Welcome back, man. We should be set to just power up and steamroll this character. Are we going to fight with these flowers in the way? Go all out. Don't hold back. Let's see just how far an Abyssal Princess can truly go. Let the battle begin. So that's a great sprite, actually. I like her design a lot now that I see it at this angle. Okay. What do I do about this? Many intimidates immediately make me want to swap my team out. But that also sounds dumb. It's Gallade that didn't get intimidated. Okay, Mr. Beast, you need to leave and become a Ghost Rider. And then fake out the Gallade. I'm not too fussed on what Arbok can do because it's been intimidated. To be fair, Crazy Danes, there's a lot of games where you can just abuse a silly strat to just cheese fights. They just hide the information from you. Okay, I think we get Ghost Rider out again and then send in Mr. Beast, so now that he can just buff himself. And Fukabari on the Gallade, because this guy can be scary. Yeah, the inner focus is fine, but now this Arbok is useless, we can just leave it on the field, and it can't do any damage now. Wait, Fukabari hits both. Oh, Jesus Christmas, that was a lot of damage. Holy shit. Oh, it's Blissey with a hammer. Freeze Mask for the defense, or Flare Mask to get the power. My dream is just eating bread. That is a wonderful dream. Oh. Yeah, the animation hits Arbok as well, but only Blissey takes the damage. Oh no, the big friend. The giant Kinder Egg wearing a wig and a hammer is now asleep. Right. I mean, we buffed ourselves once, let's do it again. Whilst Ninja Weavile just kills everything. What's your favourite Pokemon? Mine's Gallade. Well, mine is Mega Sceptile. And Sans the Skeleton. He's a great Pokemon. Ooh, Gardevoir. This Arbok is doing everything in its power to just attempt to get a kill. Whilst little Ninja Weavile is one-shotting everyone, and if not, they definitely don't survive long. How are you still alive, Ninjago? This Flash Cannon will kill. Interesting. I'm starting to think Ad Nihilo reduces all stats on the field and not just hers, which if that's the case, that sucks. I could Earthquake, but I don't think it's that worthwhile. Flash Cannon did nothing against you. I'm going to buff again. Why not? Shadow Punch it. Shadow Punch it. Don't Royal Order me. If you one-shot, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so sad. Okay, cool. I was going to say, Marky, you got 4 arms. You have 4 forearms. You should be able to deal with this. Beautiful. Crazy Dave is mad. Wait, Crazy Dave is in... Are you on about Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies? Wasn't that his name? I think that was his name. I'll just walk around in a white... It's a Homer Simpson cosplay, but instead of having yellow skin, you just put a pot on your head. Go, Astaroth. Decidueye's pretty dope. Decidueye is cool. Oh, big Earthquake. Hold up, that immediately kills you. Maybe I don't want to Earthquake, actually. Herm. X-Scissor, hope for a crit. I was thinking of using Swords Dance. Please perish. Oh, really? Luckily, our Absol is faster. So... Oh, unless it uses Sucker Punch. Unless it crits. Jesus. That's a lot of damage I wasn't prepared to take. I'm gonna go Ghost Rider and then just hit Earthquake, I think. I think that's all I gotta do. Why did I Flash Cannon the Arbok? Was I that committed to freaking Megalo Dive? I was so committed to that Absol dying that I just assumed it was gonna work. Soul Trade, punch the snake. Okay, that's fine. Go, Sussy Barker, of whom is absolutely going to die in this Earthquake. Oh no, the purple smells. Accuracy and evasion. Okay, hopefully this hit both of them. Big Earthquake shakes the planet. Wow, Sussy Barker did not die to that. What do you mean Arbok avoided it? Oh, and you got a Swallow. We might actually be a bit more screwed than I realised. You don't go down to any of this. Okay, I had a feeling that the Earthquake would probably proc first, but here we are. This is fine. We took out our own Sussy Barker. Arbok, how do you... You're on the ground. You are a snake. Okay, I think we lose this now purely because we just couldn't kill anything. How many times do we keep having to miss this stupid-ass Earthquake? That Arbok should be dead. Genuinely, that Arbok should have died ages ago. What a loss. What a stupid loss. And done. Thank you for healing my team. Seriously, this freaking Breloom has achieved nothing. It repeatedly achieves nothing. Ninjago took out their entire team whilst Mr. Beast set up and then didn't get to play. Fight me again. Run that back. This time I'll make correct decisions. Actually, no, that's a lie. This time I won't die to RNG. This fight could have gone either way. No, don't Earthquake. Flare Mask. Fake out the Gallade. Is this the Elite 4 fight? No, this is technically Gym Leader 8. If you think of it that way. This is technically the 8th gym. Statistically speaking, you should have gone for the Arbok first. The thing is the Arbok hadn't done anything that warranted it, because I had double intimidated it. So it wasn't actually doing anything worth me worrying about. See, this time, the Arbok has been ridiculous and just taken out Ninjago immediately, so I think we're a lot more screwed than we were the last time. Ghost Rider will still be fine. Oh, I didn't expect it to Night Slash. Okay. This time we're just being read like a book. So we've buffed twice. I might just Phantom Force, actually. That's a good point, actually. Maybe I'll do it this way around. But yeah, weirdly enough, this Arbok is a problem. This Arbok needs to stop. It's not been a problem until now. Stop using Night Slash. Stop it. I'm worried about this Gardevoir now. Okay, so this Arbok mostly resists everything. It won't Sucker Punch me. It tried to Sucker Punch. It tried to Sucker Punch, Mr. Beast. Oh. Have you tried a Nuzlocke? I have in the past. We've succeeded on one of them. Right, Mr. Beast is now buffed like crazy. I'm hoping we just take out this freaking Gallade. Paralyze it. Do it. Land a paralysis, please. Okay. Nice try, Marky. I now have nothing that can survive earthquakes. Mr. Beast is just a ticking time bomb. He's just sitting there. If Gardevoir turns up, I'm putting it to sleep. Okay, that goes to sleep like yesterday. Okay, we quad resist that, I think. But it goes first, so at least it Royal Ordered, actually. At least it Royal Ordered, that's not as bad. It does kill Sussy Barker immediately. Sussy Barker actually being a bit of a shit Pokemon, I won't lie. Freaking Fighting Poison is quad weak to Psychic. This should do a lot of damage. That wasn't bad. Okay, good. I'm just gonna start freaking earthquaking in a minute. Night Slash. Okay, Astaroth is fast, that's good. Very nice. Sorry, I'm not the smartest. You're good, man. Ken is basically saying that he likes to edit every now and then and just make... He makes little edit montages of things that I do from time to time. Yeah, that was a pretty good flash cannon, actually. Why did that crit? Am I afraid of Blissey? I don't think I am. Okay, good. Landing crits on everything. Astaroth being the MVP this time. Flash your cannon! I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it resists it. Of course you know Hyper Voice. Why wouldn't you know Hyper Voice of all things? Right. Please crit. That lands at a crit every single time. Astaroth is mental. Astaroth is mental. Last 2 Pokemon, and that Absol is weak to Earthquake. In fact, both of this guy's Pokemon are weak to Earthquake. That was really good. We're done. Earthquake. What can hit you? I say we Toxic Reap you. That was a really mean critical hit. Okay, Earthquake will kill now. Earthquake is going to kill everything in the room except for Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is going to once again dominate. He's not okay with being second best. He has to be best. The only one who survived was Mr. Beast. That was the ticking time bomb that I had in the corner. I literally buffed its damage twice and its defenses twice, and just waited for an opportunity to spam Earthquake. I knew it was going to work. Can you hear me out, Dave, about Swallow? I mean, its name is Swallow. I'm not hearing nothing. Are you on Pokemon Go? I'm afraid I'm not. No, I played it whenever it first came out. My dad still plays it quite religiously, though. I knew you were strong, but this is beyond what I expected. And you're no slouch either. You gave me quite the challenge. That was quite the battle. But now let me take care of your Pokemon. Wait, there are Pokemon in this game? Yo, look at this Kinder Egg toy that we got. It's like a monkey. There's a little monkey. Look at him. He looks so weird. Why does he look like a naked baby? He looks like a naked baby wearing monkey skin, standing on a tree stump. And then inside the tree stump is like a paper, whatchamacallit. You like squish paper with this. You put it inside there and you go squish, and it imprints a little banana on it. It's like, what a silly fella. What a silly little monkey fella. He looks deformed. He looks like a child. Come on. We're going to go makeup mode. Focus on the monkey. He just looks like a naked child wearing the skin of another creature. We need a Stegosaurus Pokemon. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. More fossil Pokemon based on dinosaurs rather than what the bloody hell Generation 8 gave us. I believe the concoction should be ready by now. I'll be waiting for you in the lab. So I'm more than happy to drop Arctozolt and Dracovish and freaking Arctovish and all of this other crap for, like, actual dinosaurs. Alright, just one more check and... done! Alright, you did a bang-up job, matey. Oh, but of course. And this time, I will be the one handling the vial. Well then, Nix, cheers. The colour isn't exactly reassuring. Let's hope the taste makes up for it. Don't worry, it's strawberry flavoured. Oh, that's definitely a good thing. I am absolutely not allergic to red fruit. So... bleh. Nix, what's wrong? You lied to me. You said it was strawberry flavoured. Oops. Might have bent the truth just a little. Anyway, Nix, how are you feeling? I guess I'm fine. I don't really feel any different, but I could shit out an entire person any minute now. In the 1800s to 1900s for usually mismatched fossil parts, I'm aware. I've always said that my opinion on the Generation 8 fossil Pokemon is, on paper, the idea of creating a Pokemon out of mismatched parts sounds cool. In execution, it sucked. Those Pokemon designs are terrible. I really think they're bad, because even if you take them apart, they have no detail. Genuinely, they just don't. The individual pieces of these Pokemon look like a children's art project, and then the angry parent walked over and ripped them all up and threw them on the floor, and 2 pieces of 2 different images just happened to land on top of one another, and someone from the Pokemon company went, that's a new Pokemon. So, no, I 100% think that the concept of the Gen 8 fossils is a neat idea, but in execution, they sucked. Because, think about it. Is the design of Dracovish, is its design, visually, does that even hold a candle to Tyrantrum? You know? Aerodactyl, Kabutops, freaking Armaldo. It's like trying to blend meatloaf and lemonade together. Yeah, exactly. It's just two bad ideas. It's just wrong. Like, I just think there is so many cool things you could do with freaking fossil Pokemon. Why did it have to be that bad? It has cool lore though. Yeah, but that's all it's got going for it. That's what I'm saying is, it's an interesting idea on paper, but in execution, it just doesn't work for me, in my opinion. I think design-wise, all four of those Pokemon are hideous. Actually hideous. Give me a plushie of any of those four, I don't want it. I just don't like any of them. I think they're all crap. I live near where it comes from. I mean, it was a British. It was like an old British thing, apparently. At least that's what I heard. Crystal Palace. Is that where it happened? No, are you talking about the freaking derpy dinosaurs that are in the Crystal Palace gardens? Because those are funny. They look like cavemen drawings brought to life. Archeops. What's the other version? Oh yeah, Caracosta. They're cool. What's a Crystal Palace? It's the name of a town here. I don't really feel any different. Oh, that's fantastic. That means the potion worked. Otherwise, she'd be writhing in agony about right now. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Regigigas, welcome. Oh, come on, it worked in the end, didn't it? That's all that matters. That said, Brody, rally the other captains. The preparations are done. It's time to go into the Porcelain Temple. Aye, aye, Captain. We'll split into two groups. One made up of the five of us, the other led with the remaining captains along with Renat and Annette. Come on now, there's not a moment to waste. That Renek and Annette, like, duo just haven't done anything. They're just there. How much longer is this going to take? Hurry up. I'm nearly there, my lord. Breaking into the girl's mind is proving more difficult than anticipated. There. I've done it. I've made a white flash. No, not yet. Well, well, if it isn't Amy. Vizzle, how could you? How could I? What exactly? I've done nothing wrong, dearest Amy. Nothing at all. I merely spread rumors about a labyrinth brimming with treasure. Convinced a wealthy explorer to mount an expedition to find it. Got him to establish a guild. Pretended to be an orphan to fall under his wing, only to be adopted. Climbed the ranks and ultimately secured the highest position. All of this was part of my plan to find a safe passage leading to the very depths of the labyrinth. You know, it took me 50 long years to put this plan into motion. I was born in the darkness, molded by it, but in the end, every moment was worth it. You what? You've been excellent puppets, I must admit. Not to mention, I simply let Frey handle the dirty work so no one would suspect me. And now there's only one thing left to do. My dear brother will likely hate me for what I'm about to do, but such is the way things must go. It's a pity to utterly crush the spirit of his own daughter. Your brother, what are you? Oh god, that symbol on your forehead, it can't be, you are green! Farewell, my dear niece. These people, things is funny because, like, we get exposition through Amy, but none of that information is relayed to the characters, it's only relayed to the player. My lord, how do you feel? Never been better. Finding that puppet's gone for good. Glad to hear it. So what's our next move? I know exactly where the Yggdrasil scum is hiding. How about we pay them a visit? With pleasure, my lord. Yeah, aren't we almost there? Praying Gen 10 will add the Spinosaurus Pokemon so it could be a Tyrantrum rival. See, that is the best idea I think anyone's come up with regarding fossil Pokemon. What typing would it be, though? You already have Ah, see, that's the problem. I'm thinking about it and I'm just like, you already have Dragon Rock with Tyrantrum. And a Spinosaurus is a primarily, like, aquatic dinosaur. So you would think that it would be Dragon... Well, I wouldn't make it Dragon Rock, just so it's the same as Tyrantrum. But then, could you make it Water Rock? But then, most of them are Water Rock. Steel Dragon? Don't forget that fossil Pokemon should, more or less, be something rock. Once again, another thing that Generation 8 couldn't get right about their fossil Pokemon is they couldn't even get the fact that fossil Pokemon are all rock type. They just couldn't figure it out. A Raptormon should be added. That'd be interesting. But then you have to also remember they need to, like, contrast one another. So you add 2 fossils to the game, and then if one of them's a Spinosaurus, what's the other one? Sire, have you seen someone that's so messed up they basically torture Rorts for fun? Yeah, you. That's me. Yeah, exactly, I know. I wouldn't make a Spinosaurus Pokemon ground grass, or even... Ground rock is an idea, but it's also terrible typing, so I probably wouldn't do that. Oh yeah, we just beat the 8th. Are we done with the 8th stratum? Iguanodon. That's an idea. I feel weird since I'm a literal 11-year-old. Why are you here? Why are you on YouTube? You fool. I'm just thinking, like, what are the fossil Pokemon? Because obviously, Kabuto is the funny insect thingy. Armorstar is a Nautilus. Then what came? Nothing came in Gen 2 because Gen 2 sucks. Gen 3 gave us Cradily and Lileep, which is like those things that stick to the surface of the ocean. I forget what they're called. Not urchins, not coral, something like that. Kabuto's a horseshoe crab, that's the name of it, yeah. They have a specific prehistoric name, that's the thing I couldn't remember. Sea lilies for Lileep, yes. The Zolt part of Gen 8 fossil is a raptor. Oh, well, there you go. We've already got a raptor. I hope you're happy. It's Arctozolt. That's the raptor that you get. You don't get anything else. I think it should be a Mosasaur. Or something like that. We have a pterodactyl in the form of Aerodactyl. Armaldo is just a big, like, I guess it's kind of centipede-ish, but not really. I'm not sure what Armaldo is meant to be. Like a giant pill bug. Gen 4 rad? Oh, Gen 4 was Bastiodon, so Triceratops enough, and Rampardos was Apacheophilius. The Arctic part is some kind of Mosasaur or Plesiosaur. Oh, well, there we go. We lost that as well, then. Armaldo is Anomalocaris. I see. I see that. I actually did not know. Gen 5 was Caracosta, so sea, like ocean turtle. And, what was it? Caracosta and Archaeops. I don't know the name of that dinosaur, but I'm aware of it. You know, like funny little feathered raptors. Welcome back, Eshen. Welcome back, Eshen Bear. Gen 6 was Oromora, which is Brachiosaurus-esque, and then Tyrantrum, which was obviously T-Rex-esque. Archaeopteryx, I see. I'm glad some of you have got the names. That's Raikou the Sabertooth. Yeah, but Raikou's not based on a dinosaur. And also, we already know the past version of Raikou was a giraffe. Auroros is an Amargasaurus. Wait, I'm gonna go to KFC. You tune back in just to tell me you're getting chicken. Oh, you're right, it is an Amargasaurus. I've actually never seen that before. Heck yeah. That's quite cool, actually. Bro's got a long neck and is spiny as shit. Mamoswine is a woolly mammoth, yeah. Redicamp is a fossil Pokemon. I think Redicamp's a fossil Pokemon that should evolve. I'm curious to see what it would turn into, but I think it should. To the temple. Okay, we might be in the temple, I'm not sure. Oh my god, there's still more of this area to go through. And there's more of this mechanic, yay. Okay. Oh, there's none here. Neat, I suppose. We need a duckbill guy. What, a platypus? Perry the platypus. Nothing going on here. I mean, a raptor would be cool. What's the name of that one raptor with the extra... Oh, I went the wrong way. What's the name of that one dinosaur that's got the really long blade fingers? Hang on a minute. Blade finger dinosaur. I'm not gonna regret typing that. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's what I was thinking of. A huge two-fingered dinosaur. That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of something else. Hang on, let me copy that. Let me copy those words you just wrote. Yeah, that. Therizinosaurus. Yeah, that should be one. If you want a freaking Spinosaurus, make a Spinosaurus, make it water rock, and then make a Therizinosaurus and make it steel rock, and let's just see what happens. Dimetrodon could be cool, like rock fire type, give it a fiery fin, kind of like Typhlosion. There's a lot you could do with prehistoric animals. Directly down to there. Oh no, because this doesn't help. I did it. I made it up. I was a big fan of paleo stuff since I was a kid. No, that's all good, mate. I mean, I've fallen off of it, definitely. But I did used to really enjoy it when I was a lot younger. I just never got into it once I was a bit older. Like, isn't Gallisopod technically a prehistoric insect? Or at least the design of it. Dude's got one of them old hard shells. Hang on. No? Is that not it? I thought it was a shortcut right here. I really expected there to be a shortcut to open, but I guess not. Maybe it's here? Oh, but it's the other freaking side. I see. There's this one. Gallisopod's just an isopod. They're still around. I see. Fair enough. Hey, the full-on Ninetales. Sadly, we released our Vulpix. Ooh, Drought. I didn't mean the flash cannon, but oh well. That's something I don't deeply regret. Earthquake is what I was looking for. So was that fiery bug type Center Scorch what it's called? That's just a centipede, but yeah. Yo, Sino Sam, thanks for following on Twitch, man. I appreciate it, dude. And also, this is a wonderful time for you guys on YouTube to double check that you've liked the video and have subscribed to the channel, you know? Heck yeah. Moving on, I need to heal. That one hit was devastating. Did you hear about Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to Switch? Yes, it's very silly. Because thing is, like, I'm playing this on my PC. Like, through an emulator, I suppose. Is the best way of explaining it. Obviously, I own my own copies of Pokemon games. But I just find it a little silly that you have to pay $20 to get the GBA game when they already have a GBA emulator. Look, this is what's so silly about it. No, she's playing Animal Crossing, I probably shouldn't do that. But look, Game Boy Advance emulator, already on the Switch. Why are they re-releasing Fire Red and Leaf Green when it's right here and they just haven't uploaded it? Why? Nintendo, the only reason you've done it that way is for money. There's no other reason for them to have done it that way other than financial gain. 1,000,000%. They won't put it on the Switch Online now because of the save feature. I don't really think that matters. Honestly, unless we're talking about the fact that you can, didn't they say that you could use the Fire Red and Leaf Green and connect it to Pokemon Home? Isn't that like the big thing that they've done? I could be wrong about that. If you can use the new Fire Red and Leaf Green on Pokemon Home, then I take it back. That is actually a helpful change. However, I mean, is it though? That's what I heard. Thing is, why would you care to do that when you can already get all of the Pokemon in other games? Excluding Jinx. Is it $20 just to get Jinx into Pokemon Home so you can play them on Pokemon Champions? Is that it? Because you can play with your favorites. Your favorites are already in the game. I'm pretty sure the original 151 are always around. Also, can I add you on Switch? I don't tend to add people normally, but later on in like Gen 10, if we're doing online ranked battles, then probably. But at this current moment in time, I'm not adding anyone. Thank you for the I appreciate the offer though, mate. You could bring in Gen 3 and 4 mons? What, from Fire Red? Fire Red doesn't have anything above, other than Gen 1 mons, right? If you ask me, it shouldn't have been Fire Red and Leaf Green. It should have been freaking Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But that's just my opinion. Oh, this doesn't help me. We're just going to run back up and... Well, where the piss am I? Never mind, I guess. Is this the correct way? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. For a minute there, I was just like, help, help, I don't know where I'm going. Jinkies, I dropped my glasses. You're not Ninjago, get out there, you can do some damage. My power just went out, I heard a kaboom and the lights went out. That is terrifying. I have found the Temple of Porcelain. Oh no, it's one of these areas. Ramon, don't you think Ethan deserves some answers? How much longer are you planning to keep him in the dark? For as long as I deem necessary. Knowing the truth won't do anything to help our cause. The truth about what, Father? Oh, Daddy-o, what is the truth? This is something that doesn't concern you, son. But on the 25th of December, I must hop onto my sleigh and deliver toys to all the good children of the world. It's better if you stay out of it. Stop dodging me already. I'm done with your lies. Who is Kit really, and what did you do to her? Do not speak that name. You don't know what you're getting into. Yar, I'm a pirate. Something tells me we ain't exactly where we're supposed to be. Oh, don't tell me. You had no problem giving me this medallion and assigning me this ridiculous mission, but now you're refusing to talk about Kit? Fine, you know what? Either you tell me or everything you know, or I'll let this medallion fall into the abyss. Now choose. Zeus! Stay out of his, Zeus. You impotent. Thank you, Olympia. Father, you have 5 seconds to give me an answer. 5, 4. Ethan, don't step away from the edge now. 3, 2. Does this unlock the ability to open the Temple of Time? Ethan, obey your king. This is an order. 1. Enough. So be it. You shall have the truth. But to do it, my eyes must vanish from my face. Darius, commence the ritual. Here are my eyes. As you wish. Nyx, come here. Yes, father. Hold my hand, for we must be merry for this to work. Take your place before me. Is this spot okay? That's perfect. Thank you for standing on the very obvious glass. You've taken the potion, right? Not a drop left. She drank it all, don't worry. You have my thanks, Gotroon. And one more thing. Thank you for waiting for the right moment to step in. I couldn't let the matter between Ethan and his father remain unsettled. Oh, don't worry about it. It was the least I could do. And seriously, thanks a ton for the intel. That stuff is pure gold. Hold on a tick. You mean to tell me this was all planned? Ye actually wanted the little lad to hear every word? Oh, shut your mouth, you overgrown ape. Keep it down, overhear you. Arr, me bad. Well, let's get the ritual started. You two, don't go near Nyx for any reason, understood? Don't worry, I got it covered. I'll keep Brody's dumb impulses in check. Why is it... Brody is the only character that I've looked at whilst playing this and just been like, you know what, I like him. He's had character development. He's grown as a character. I like him. His status quo has changed. Nyx, place the abyssal shard in front of you. Now stay right where you are and follow my instructions carefully. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start! The potion has awakened your abyssal blood. All that's left is for you to remember how to shapeshift. Picture your body as a conduit of pure energy. Hold the image of your other self firmly in your mind and shape your life force to mirror it. Transform into a car! Suddenly, a familiar feeling floods Nyx's mind like a memory clawing its way back. This is it, I've got it. I'm red now. Impressive, Nyx. Even after all these years, your body still remembers how it's done. Now leave the rest to me. Yes, father. We are now going to turn you into Giratina. Father, who exactly is Kit, and what does being a Nephilim even mean? I deserve to know, I need to know. I once told you I had a brother. Do you remember? Of course I remember. You said he died in the Great War, before I was ever born. But what does this have to do with... I lied. My brother didn't die in the war. I am my brother. I was the one who killed him. You what? Why? My brother made a grave mistake, one that endangered us all. I thought he had died in the war, but he came back to the city years later, together with an abyssal woman. An abyssal woman? And you did nothing but... It wasn't just a mistake. His presence, her presence, meant the end of everything. He wanted the city to accept them, to welcome her, but an abyssal is a threat, always, so I killed him. So you exiled him? You forced him out of his own home? His family? It was the only thing I could do. I had to choose between keeping our city safe and losing everything. And you just let him go? You didn't even try to help him? I did what had to be done. As much as I loved him, it was for the protection of the city. I had no choice. I thought that would be the end of it, but years later I discovered something that had changed. Everything. My brother and that abyssal woman, they had a child together, a Nephilim. This would make Kit my cousin? What happened after that? I had to lock them away for good. I had them imprisoned in a crypt on an island far from there, but before we could finish securing them, Kit escaped. We searched high and low, but she vanished into the shadows and we never saw her again. Until many, many times recently, actually. In fact, she's been very prominent in this entire game. That explains why Kit hates you, but why? Why is a Nephilim such a threat to both sides? A Nephilim is born of both worlds, yet their spirit belongs to neither. That alone is unsettling to many, but the real danger lies in what they can do. Someone like her possesses an inner force, unlike any we've seen. Her spiritual energy isn't divided, it's amplified. That's why she can interact with both ancient relics, Yggdrasil's medallion and the Abyssal Shard. No one else can do that. And it's the reason Kit was hunted, and why she had to disappear. But that's horrible. She wasn't a threat, Father. She could have been the proof we needed. The proof that our people in the Abyssals didn't have to keep living in fear and hatred. Ethan. No, don't try to justify it. You destroyed the one person who could have ended the war. I did what I thought was right to preserve peace. Do you ever wonder if there could have been another way? One that didn't involve pain, exile, or death? I do, but I still don't know the answer. It's easy to say what should have been done when you're looking back, when you're not the one making the choice in the moment. But if things had been different, if people had just tried to understand. Maybe, but then... You'd be quite an ignorant child if you think it's that simple. Fear has a way of drowning reason. Unfortunately, Kit was born before I ever forged an alliance with the Yggdrasil. Had it appeared later, after trust had begun to form between our people, things might have turned out very differently. The Abyssal Shard is resonating with my will. At last, everything's falling into place. Father, I meant to ask you this earlier, but how does the Abyssal Shard actually work? It turned my plusle and minun into plusle minun and plus minun. I can't really have it minun, because then that means it was subtracted. How does that work? The Abyssal Shard is a wish-granting relic. As long as it's fueled by enough life energy, it can grant any desire your heart dares to voice. And what exactly do you plan to use it for? Well, evil! I figured it was the perfect time to give you a gift. Can you fuse plusle and minun, please? Abyssal Shard, heed my wish and channel my energy. Transfer the Abyssal Eye to Princess Nyx and bestow upon her the power it holds. Dave, clap for us to see if the stream is glitchy. That was a shit clap. Hang on a minute. There's a little bit better. Nyx, how do you feel? What just happened? I feel green. Nyx, is that you? What is this feeling? I feel so powerful I could climb a mountain with my bare hands. It's almost like Pokemon are incredibly irrelevant in this game. It's the power granted by the Abyssal Eye. It's yours now. Make sure you use it wisely. I swear it, Father. That was a zesty clap. Every clap was terrible. You feel what? Apologies for the wait. The ritual took longer than expected, but we're finally ready to move forwards. Our next goal is to the end of the 8th stratum. It's going to be a tough journey, but I have full confidence in our abilities. And is anyone here? Please raise your hand if you're planning to betray us. Just Brody slowly goes, oh, hang on a minute. You almost got me. Boy broke Dave. What does that mean? Brody, go tell the others we're ready to move out. Make sure they're all prepared. Bot. Is the bot broken? You are incapable of being grabbed. I don't think it's the bot. I think it's stream avatar specifically. Let me disconnect. Let me disconnect and reload it. I feel green reminded me of that one video of a man gets keyboard and he said, I feel like purple. Yeah. So one of my favourite Futurama quotes is just, hey, did anyone else just taste purple? Aye, aye, Captain. Darius, I've done my part. From here on out, it's all in your hands. You can count on us, so stay behind to protect Etria. I'm confident we'll succeed in this mission. You have my thanks. Beef and I... Don't you dare speak to me. Very well. I shall take my leave. Sorry for killing your uncle. Best of luck. Very well. It's time to get moving. Wait, I'm receiving a message from Silver. What? No, it's impossible. Everything's on fire. Olympia, what happened? The Abyssals, they're attacking Etria, and everything's on fire. How? How did they find out where we were hiding? Change of plans. Defending Etria takes priority. I'm coming with you, now that we're going to slip an extra chapter into this game's story. I need to be an important character somewhere. There could be casualties, and a doctor will definitely come in handy. Let's hurry up before it's too late. It's not possible to reach the foes of the Seventh Sanctum. No, not this way. I have to go to Etria. You can't stop me. I must continue the game. How big is the 8th freaking stratum going to be? Will we ever get onto the next video game? Yeah. Right, well, level cap is now 75. I could probably... If we go back... Thing is, the game now wants me to go back to that town. That town is not easy to get to. If my memory serves correct, that town is actually kind of far out of the way. I bloody well hope this is a teleport if it takes me straight there. Right. Move Pokemon. So, let's move some Pokemon into the overused. Because this stratum is now done. Gonna move Sussy Barker. I think these guys get to stay, so we just need to fill in 2 more slots, which I believe will probably go to Lightbulb. And Chief Whack. Bone Piercer. I don't even know why we have some of these Pokemon. I have zero interest in any of these guys. Hello, Kinsey. Welcome. Dave, what did you do to Brandon? He's become an anomaly. Where's Brandon? There he is. What happened to him? Dude seems alright. So long, Brandon. We'll reset you, maybe. Okay, so let's check. What is the current level cap? He's shooting stars? Oh, that means he's currently, like, top of a leaderboard somewhere. I just don't know what kind of leaderboard. I can't use it now. Why not? I want to be red. $70 is the current cap. That's fine. 70 is higher than anything we had anyway. Right, and then Memento Vitae to see what moves everyone could relearn. Mr. Beast, do you get anything new at level 70? Volt Mask, not really. I do think a steel move is a bit arse. No, I don't want to hurt the user. The cartel leaderboard. Sure. Magnet bomb, ancient power. Ancient power is funny. I'm gonna do rock hammer. This'll work. Alright, anything else? I'm surprised this clay doll is actually as good as it is. Why'd you learn seismic toss, you strange creature? No, so you're fine as well. Marking, anything new on you? I might just take close combat instead of trying to do this silly freaking combo. I'll do it this way around. There we go. Red, beaten, and soul silver. Well done, Crazy Danes. I know that's not necessarily easy to do. I still love the fact that doesn't he roll a Pikachu? Doesn't he just have a Pikachu? And it's just like, come on, Red. You could do better than that. Esterov. I love this BGM. It reminds me of, Undertale slightly. Okay, don't really want any of that. So Light Bulb and Chief Whack have now leveled up. So Light Bulb, Cotton Guard, Dragon Pulse, you're definitely a special attacker. Flare of electricity that can burn. That's cool. Thunder, so it's electric psychic. Thunder's fine, only in the rain. User emits a very loud cry that may confuse. Huh. Kinda like that, actually. See if we can apply some amount of status. This game loves status moves. It just adds a lot. A dragon... Well, no, actually. Dragon doesn't work on anything, really. It's kind of just bad. I'll take Power Gem. Okay, I'm going to do it this way around. I think Sarah loves to be Abra. Abra's the default. You can change it to any Pokemon you want. Most Pokemon that you want. There's like a couple which are missing. Chief Whack. What do you want? High horsepower? Mind Bash. Call Snake. Summons an Ekans spirit that may badly poison the opponent. Call Owl. What is this guy's typing? He's Ground Ether. Call Allies. Summon the allies for an all-out hit. The more allies, the more damage. Primal Drums. Call a Lion. Summons a pyral spirit that may burn. Okay. If you're a ground type, then yeah, Call Owl and Call Lion aren't bad. The other one was Poison. Day 1 Monarch Chief Whack is a Marowak. Believe it or not. What ability he has? Sand Rush. Well, that's not going to work. Lightning Rod, we can make do with Lightning Rod. Yo, bro's a tank. Bro is really tanky. Defense and attack, I suppose, then. If we go to the EV editor. So you are full on special, full on speed, and a teensy bit in health. And then again on Absol, no, not Absol, Chief Whack. Defense, attack, And a little bit in HP. What is the item that it's holding? Bone Piercer. What does that do? Legendary Spear that could be held by a Cubone or Marowak that raises the attack stat. Fair enough. You can have that, good sir. But I do feel... Let's check the ability capsule, because... Does it not learn something else? Adaptability. Yeah, I'll take that over Sand Rush, definitely. Or will I? You just checked his belongings? I needed to see what he was carrying. It boosts stab moves. Well, that just means Earthquake and Core allies are going to be nutty, actually. That's fine, we can make do with that. Right. What's going on in my universe? My life! We need to go back to the funny town. Now the question is, how do I get there? Because it's not on the list. Is it directly down from here? I literally cannot remember how to get to the village. Where am I? No, that's not right. That's not right at all. That's definitely incorrect. So this is the way that you would have gone. And then that would have been a continuation to get you here. Right. No, okay, so we do go back this way. We go back this way, we go here. We go back through here. And then this takes us here. And then we shortcut our way back here. And then, no, we hang right. And then we go left. And then we go in here. I found it. Jeez, that is such... There are no true landmarks. It's such a pain in the ass. Go back to the 6th stratum. Wait, where was the town? I thought it was in this stratum. Or is it not in the stratum at all? It's in the forest? Am I dumb? I think I've done that completely wrong. I just completely forgot where the village was. Wee. There we go. See, it's still so nice being able to just run back through an area without having to mess about with the actual route. So, what stratum is that then? The 5th? No, it can't be. The 4th? Yeah, it's here somewhere. Is it here to the bottom? But it's not up top. I swear it was left, but not this way left. No, because this gets you to the funny optional cave. The very silly optional cave. I'm trying to remember where the bloody hell to go. There's like 2 ways to go down, isn't there? Ah, this feels a bit more familiar. But, is it? Ah, here we go. I knew it looked like that when you entered it from the left. Okay, we heal up. The town's on fire. You can tell because of all the fire. There's a lot of fire right now. I'm going to get Chief Whack going, actually, because he hasn't really got many weaknesses. Oh no, there's no one in here. What about up the stairs? What about in the Royal Palace tree? Next, hold it right there. I'm detecting abyssal energy inside the Royal Palace. Chances are they've already made it to the throne room. No, they can't be. We have to get in there now. Now. Ethan, wait, you hate your father. Hey, you two, don't go rushing in on your own. Okay, we'll go rushing in as well then. Father? Follow me. But only me, not the others. Ah, they are committing battle. Go find Ethan, I'll hand off a small fry. Don't you dare take another step, they're battling the small fry. Those children are the only survivors. I couldn't save the others. Mr. Silver, what happened to Mommy? Oh, God. I can't explain that to you. You're an itty-bitty kitty. The front room. What's the meaning of this? What in the world? I must say, this throne is quite comfortable. There's something delightful about looking down on everyone from up here. What's a human doing here? Human? Who exactly are you talking to? There's no one like that. Oh, silly me, how forgetful. I must get out of my Wolverine costume. You were saying... Brother? What? Zeus, get that abyssal filth off my throne now! Zeus, this is an order! Oh, my ears, do you have to scream like that? Relax, it will show up when it feels like it. Patience, my dear king. How? How are you still alive? Oh, Darius. Is this really how you greet your dear brother after all these years? You know what, forget it. Let's make this fun while we wait for Zeus to show up. I've hidden something in one of my hands. So what's it going to be, right or left? Go ahead, take a wild guess, heroes. Enough with this nonsense. You're all so boring. Fine, fine. You want to see Zeus? Here you go, enjoy. Oh, it's his head. Zeus! Oh, crap. Guys, we might be cooked. What's this for Pokemon game? It's a game called Pokemon Odyssey. We play fun Pokemon romhacks on this channel. That is my purpose. Also, yo, we've had 2 more subscribers since. Let me quickly slap this down to 98. 198, oh my god. 98 subs until goal. Thank you so much for everyone that has been subscribing and supporting the stream. To bring down a superior droid with such ease? What kind of power is this? Oh, well, that's a secret, I'm afraid. You're one of them, an abyssal. All this time and you were hiding right under our noses. The Guild of the Explorers. Oh, absolutely, it was all one grand deception. Clearing a safe route from the depths of the labyrinth to the surface? Quite the undertaking. But you did it splendidly. And now your puppet master is thrilled. And to think all it took was a few well-placed rumors about a legendary treasure. Also, where the hell is Frey in this? Frey was fun to voice. Buried deep underground. Well then, enough chit-chat. Shall we move on to the main event? You two! How about joining me for a little trip to the Abyssal Palace? I promise the views to die for. Now what makes you think we'll ever follow you? Oh, hold on a second. Rummages. It's Abacadabra! Let me spell it out for you nice and clear. Did you miss me, defective princess? No! You wretched bastard. Oh, Darius, don't tell me I've offended you. All right, let me repeat my offer. How about a little visit to the Abyssal Palace? If we agree to come with you, would you let them go? Father, don't. But of course, I'll leave them be, at least for now. We accept your terms. Now hold up your end of the deal and let them go. At your command, my liege. All right, ladies, be dears and show our friends the way to the palace. So, got any parting words for your little heirs before you leave? I know you'll succeed even without my guidance. Just remember, I believe in you. We'll meet again at the depths of the labyrinth, I'm sure of it. Teleportation? Father, they know teleporting magic. Ethan, the medallion you carry, try listening to the voice within it, and you'll find the strength to succeed. Make your mother and me proud. I don't give a shit about you. Well, it's time to keep my word, so I'll pack up and leave. It's been a pleasure. We'll meet again soon. Ta-ta for now. You'll pay for this. The voice of the medallion? What did you mean by that, Father? The closest I've ever done is acting. It's real. Oh, come on, did you really think I'd keep my word? Well, then say your last prayers. Step any closer and your head's coming off your shoulders. Oh, I almost forgot. There's still one last egg droid left. Doesn't matter, I can always deal with you later. Until we meet again, my heroes. Ta-ta twice! Apologies, I'm afraid it took me longer than expected, and, there were zombies outside and everything. What happened here? Here I am. I was just finishing treating some children's wounds. Nix, Ethan, where's Darius? They teleported away. They recounted what happened. They were one step ahead of us all along, but how could that be? And to think the mastermind behind all of this was Vizzle. That's what Kit was trying to warn us about. We have to hold it together. My eyes have already fallen out of my face, and they won't go back in. My sister, my father, King Ramon, they're all counting on us. If only I knew how to use the medallion, and the only thing which I know how to do is to fight with animals. Maybe I could have stopped all this. Ethan, forgive me for asking, but what exactly is that medallion supposed to do? I don't know exactly. I just know my mother used it to perform miracles. Sometimes I can feel an overwhelming energy inside of it. Other times it feels empty. I can't explain it. Do you think my father managed to cram my mother inside this medallion that I wear around my neck? She's been with me all along. But there must be some kind of logic behind it. Even when I was... when was the one I was a young boy? When was the last time you felt any energy coming from the medallion? Just a little while ago when Vizzle had us cornered. That's when I felt it again. There you go. And what was the very first thought that crossed your mind in that moment? Flame on! It sets fire to the tree, kid. I just wanted a way to protect them all. Great, I think we're getting close. Now tell me, when was the moment you felt the strongest surge of energy inside of it? Is this dude Ichigo? Is he having a full break moment? Whenever I visit my mother's grave, that's when I feel it the strongest. I clutch each in my chest, and then a huge black sword sticker comes out of it, and I'm like, this is a weapon? What do you expect me to do with this? I think I understand now. Ethan, what is your greatest desire? Chocolate fondant cake. I feel a little embarrassed to say this, but, oh, come on, Ethan, there's no time for that. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wish you could be with us again. I want to tell her about my adventures, about the people I've met. I knew it, I think I figured it out. You're a mama's boy. I'll explain the rest when we get there. You could have put it a little bit kinder than that, but okay, I'm in the chair now. I am the king. Bow down to Sir Dave. Onwards. Welcome back, Sarah. Sarah, now that you've scrolled down YouTube Shorts and you found me, you will never get rid of me again. I now exist in your YouTube shorts perpetually. Or is it, what's the phrase? In perpetuity. Something like that. The power company showed up. The men with the power. Did they open your door and go, "Hia, hia, hia"? We're the power men. And we're here. Hang on. No. How do you dab? There we go. And we are here to fix your energy bills. See, I need to be the person that does these advertisements. Follow the yellow cookie road. Hang on, it's here, isn't it? Oh, that's a bush. That had a tropius in it. Bro just has a sword. Here we go. Right, we are back home. What if Vizzle's just standing here, like his old model? No, he's gone. That would have been funny. You turn up and they're just like, oh yeah, I still need to run the building, you know. Vizzle! No, come back later. Right, now we can continue to the 8th stratum, I believe. Which, I now need to remember how we even get there. I don't know how we get here. Where we go, right. I've gone the wrong way. That's a Gliscor. Do I call a lion and owl my allies? I'm gonna call allies. Hello, Levin. Whoa. Chief Wax attack. But that goes right. Oh wait, do we have an animation for every single Pokemon? We have an animation for every single Pokemon. Why did they design a move like this? Okay, well, good to know that that does damage, I guess. Quick, call the owl power. Awesome. Big Perish. Hello, Sun. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Sun, actually, that's a good point. We've hit the subscriber goal. So this weekend, I will put up a poll to determine what game comes next. Also, Crazy Danes, thanks for following. I appreciate it. Thanks for following on Twitch. Dave, can you buy a quick ball for the avatar? No, that's a random drop. That's a Metagross. Why are all of these Pokemon suddenly insane? Yeah, that's the fastest freaking Metagross in the West. But yeah, whenever you win a Battle Royale, you get a random ball. Best way to find out what you get is, I'm fucking lost again. This freaking area is so difficult to navigate. Is it this way? I don't know. Yes, it is. Okay. No, not this way. I have to go to Etria. Do we? I was just there. No, I was just there. We were like, we'll save you. Wait, so where do I go then? How do I leave? Here we go. Yes, at the weekend, Sun, I'll put up a post at some point, but I'll let you know when I'm going to do it, just so that we don't overlap anything. Just keep in mind that when I do put one up, it's best that you don't put one up for a little bit, just to let it, like, actually tally through, because it will only show you the latest poll. But yeah, now I'm confused. I mean, I'll go back to Etria, but I thought we were done there. It's down here, right? Other side of the wall. Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell, get in the ball. Okay, so what am I missing? Ba, 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 ba. I swear they were just like, let's go to the 8th stratum, and I actually don't think I can right now. Oh, what's this? Nix, I think you may need these more than I do. Use them to avenge us. Oh, okay, that's mental. Can I have all of them, please? We could just get infinite copies of them. Another way to get infinite money in the game. Just take these off the guy and freaking sell them all. But that doesn't help either. I thought we were supposed to go to the Porcelain Forest now, but it's not letting me. It's like you can't do that yet. What's this golden stone? Interesting random golden stone. Sell 'em all is not the game's slogan. Yeah, well, it might as well be when the game gives you access to infinite stuff. Is there a way to check what the current quest is? Because it doesn't tell you the current. They're just side quests. Yeah, this doesn't tell you where to go next. It just tells you all the side quests, and that's not helpful. There's no one in any of these houses. There's no one in this house. I clearly have to go somewhere that isn't here or the end. And I just didn't pay attention to what they said. I could have sworn they were just like, let's go save them. And it's like, right. Well, where do I go to save them then? Here's me thinking we were making good progress. And now I'm just like, where am I? Look, there's nobody here to talk to. Random thing, but I really wish we had a bit of Flytrap Pokemon. Instead we have Carnivine. Yep. Carnivine is a Pokemon that could certainly evolve, but I doubt they'll ever let it happen. Let's have a look at Carnivine's stats. Dude is a grass type that only knows Levitate and has 454 in its stat line. Mega Carnivine could have been a thing. Just telling you that now. Carnivine definitely has the potential to either have a Mega Evolution or have a regional that can evolve. Wasn't one of these buildings shut and you couldn't go in? The door is locked. One of them was like, coming soon. Yeah, it's this place. Okay, well, it's not open yet, so. But yeah, where the shit am I going? I like your funny words, Magic Man. I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there. There's nobody in this place. How about... There's no door here. I feel dumb. I feel like I've missed something. Like a simple line of dialogue. Alright, I literally need to watch my own stream back to figure out what the bloody hell they said. What did they say? There must be some kind of logic behind it. Go on. Keep going, Gutrune. I'm dicking about. That's why it's not working. When was the last time you felt any... Oh, no, we have to go to his freaking mother's grave. That was it. I see. I remember now. I forgot all about his mother's grave, so I am in the wrong place again. Unbound installed. Time to give it a shot. Go for it. Enjoy. It is a good game. Does Mega make you wicked strong? I mean, in actual, like, mainline Pokemon, Mega Pokemon get an additional 100 stats. Like 100 points in their stats. So if you consider a Pokemon that's got like 500 points in its stats, it will go up to 600, which is obviously quite impactful. However, what actually determines how good a Pokemon is... Oops, wrong place. What genuinely determines whether or not a Pokemon's going to be good or not is if those stats are allocated in a good place. Because there's no point at gaining 100 stats and 50 of it goes into freaking health. And 50 of it goes into special attack when it's a speedy physical attacker, you know. Some Pokemon are legitimately screwed over that way. Who's that goose? Stop detecting whilst I'm running. You know who else needs to go to your mom's grave? My mom! How does that make sense? Do you know what? Let's all go visit your mother's grave. Oh no, I remember the grave now. It's the one that's literally got the Triforce on it. Sharpit! We need to go to the gravestone that's literally got a Sharpit on it. Not Sharpit, the Triforce on it, sorry. I suppose this must be the place. Yes, this is Helen's grave, my mother's final resting place. I see. It's not a hangout spot. I'd hang out by a grave which has the Triforce on the front of it. I'd be like, yo, bro's got freaking style. From the way you talk about her, she must have been an incredible woman. Someone deeply loved, not just by you, but the whole city. She was a truly wonderful person, one of a kind. See, all they've done is they've coloured in the pixels in the middle of the triangle to stop it from looking like the Triforce, which is very funny. Hang on. Let's go. Minish Cap Gravestone Sprite. That doesn't help. Oh no, it does. That is just how they look. Why are all of these images tiny, ZeldaDungeon.com? Oh yeah, they're just not filled in. Huh. Here you go. This is what I'm on about. You can see it, right? It's literally ripped straight from Minish Cap. And it just makes me chuckle because, like, it's such a clever idea. Is, in a Pokemon game, why don't you just take from, like, other GBA games? You could probably do the same thing with something like Super Metroid. It was a funny idea. She had this incredible warmth, you know, like she was on fire all the time. Always so gentle, so patient with everyone, especially with me. Even when things were hard, she'd smile, and somehow make it all feel lighter. Hello, Doc. Tell me more about her. She believed in kindness above all else. She has quiet strength, too. The kind that holds everything together without anyone even noticing. I miss her every single day. Ethan, and what did your mother look like? Bit like this. It was like, there's the head, and there's the body, and there's the shoulders. And then one arm was like this, and oh no, I've done it wrong. Oh no, nothing like that. Oh, that's really bad. Hello, Doc. Nice to see you, man. After hearing such beautiful words about her, I'd love to picture her more clearly. She was beautiful. Ah, that's all you needed to say. She had long, snow-white hair that flowed like silk, and eyes as red as fire. People always said she looked like a spirit from an old tale. You wish to see her one last time, don't you? Of course I do. I'd do anything just to speak with her again, even for a moment. If this gravestone moves backwards... What was that? Even the medallion. Check the energy inside the medallion. What's happening? I can feel a huge surge of energy inside of it. Ethan, your father crammed me in here. Now's the moment. Listen to me. Use your powers to guide the flow. Draw it out. Let it surface. Come on, Ethan. You can do this. Who is Gotrun? Gotrun, isn't it? Ah. The gravestone didn't slide backwards. You're such a bright and kind soul. It seems like my son is under the guidance of a great mentor. Mother. Mother. I was completely correct. Father did cram you into a medallion. I've missed you so much. Oh, my sweet boy. The only part of me you got right is my bright red eyes. My silver hair has been gone for a long time. I'm so proud of the young man you've become. Brave, kind, full of heart. Helen, is that you? Oh, Olympia. Thank you for watching over my son. I owe you more than words can say. Everyone's been looking after my son. Not sure where to put clips since it doesn't make enough of them, but into the memes it goes. That's fine. It's been a pleasure, my queen. And you, Nyx, you've grown into such a fine young woman. You really do take after your father. Thank you. I've only really just met him. Mother, you have no idea what's happened. So much has changed. So much is dead. But I do know, Ethan. I've always been by your side, listening every time you spoke to me. You really need to be more quiet at night. It was you who couldn't hear my voice. Wait, how was that even... The voice inside the medallion, the one Father mentioned, was it you? Bravo, you're right. What a different son I have. What a wonderful son I have. I don't know why I read that wrong. You see, the medallion is nothing more than a direct link to... Hang on a minute. I just realised I have a package outside. And I need to go get that. What is it? Sorry, just... Pick up where you left off. Anime figures of your forger from Spy X Family. Alright, one moment. I need to quickly grab that freaking package because that's very important. Oops, I kicked something. I'm breaking stuff now. Oh, that's because that's there. It has arrived! It has arrived! Box! Hell yeah. And a thing. Oh, box detected. There we go. Yep, that's got my name on it, right? I have a box. Kept you waiting, huh? Oh, hi, Theo. When did you come in here? I almost squished you. I'm sorry. Look, Theo, box. Metal Gear. Now, this box... I don't have a knife. Or do I? There's so much crap in here. Oh, never mind. They put a freaking sellotape on this terribly. Theo, look, new home. Theo, putting your face in it probably doesn't help. I'm just thinking that now. Oh, those are packed in nicely. I swear, hang on. I swear I bought 8. Oh no, maybe that is 8. Here we go. It's not falling out. Alright, there we go. There you go, Theo. Giant box for you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Foam PlayStation 4s. I'm joking. Hey, they turned up in pretty good quality, actually. Here you go. This. It's going to go on the wall. It's going to go on the wall, it is. Going to do it in diamonds, probably. Like this. You can't even see. You're not allowed to see. Can it zoom out anymore? Here you go. Look at that. They'll be like this. Thanks for giving Theo his package. Exactly. There we go. And I'll do it like this. And it's going to absorb all of my stupid noises. At least that's the plan. Awesome. Theo is knocking over my freaking the box. He's being a little adventurous git. Good for soundproofing. Sound dampening is why I'm doing it. I need to dampen my audio. But hey, there we go. A good £30 spent. There we go. Also, Theo consistently trying to just get inside. Do you want to get in the box? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to get in the box, yeah? Is that the plan? Go on in. He's gone straight in. He's just leapt straight in the box. I mean, so long as he doesn't touch these. Deal with that later. See ya. Boom. I was closing the door on him. So long. Kitty cat goes in the box. Never to be seen again. Hello again. Alright, well, he'll find a way out in a minute, I think. Actually, I'm going to have to tilt it so he doesn't leap onto me. Hello, Aubrey. Hello. Make this a short. I don't think there's anything that interesting in there. Can I tilt it this way, please? How is it done that? There you go. I've laid the box down so he can get out. How will we get him out? I'm just tilted it down to let him get out. Zoom in. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, maximum zoom. No. I don't even know what a zoom was there. That'll do. But hey, let's continue. It's noise reduction. Yeah, so it's sound dampening. The idea behind sound dampening is it's supposed to essentially take It's why I've been using a blanket. Is because when sound waves hit a surface like this, they can't just bounce directly off and echo. I mean, this side's probably better. I think. Yeah, I think you can tell. You can tell. But something like these sponges, they're designed in such a way that when audio hits here, it just gets trapped on the inside, and the audio struggles to get out. Especially when you've got many of them like this, you get like a really weird sort of, I don't know. You guys probably can't hear me anywhere near as well. Maximum zoom for 5 minutes. Yeah, I can change the zoom, can't I? Oh! If I scream into all of it at the same time, hang on. Hang on, how does this sound into the microphone? Squalala, we're off! Jufawa! Monkey see, monkey do! Wee. It just absolutely absorbs the audio. It's actually so good. And this only cost me like 30 quid. This is genuinely where a lot of the donations are going. Is to just fixing my setup. I expected these to be way bigger. I'm actually quite happy with them. Well, Theo's stuck in a box, so I'll just leave him like that. He's fine. I could definitely add that to the wheel, though. Just zoom in. There we go. Replace. I need to change some of the things on the wheel anyway. More than a direct link to the goddess's energy into the source of the Yggdrasil. The purer and stronger your desire, the more energy you can release. That's how you manage to drag my spirit out of it. Use this knowledge as you see fit, my dear. I trust your heart to guide you. Of course, Mother, I will. Just I can. Those eyes of yours, filled with determination, give me great hope, Undertale style. However, I believe my time here is coming to an end. It was so heartwarming to have this little reunion, but now we must part ways. I will watch over you, hoping that you succeed in your mission. Farewell, brave warriors. Farewell, farewell, farewell. Thank you, Mother, for speaking to me. Ethan, how are you feeling? I feel a lot better now. I finally know what I have to do. Thank you, Gutron. I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, don't mention it. It was my pleasure. Would you mind stepping back a little? There's something I'd like to try. Sure. Rips off own antlers. Demahoragas myself. Yggdrasil, hear my plea. What I ask of you is not a weapon of war, but a means to protect those I hold dear. Lend me your strength, that I may wield it for a noble cause. Let us bring an end to this needless war together. I think we're fast approaching the finale. Your wish shall be granted, Child of Chaos. Green mode. Even what happened to you? That form. I can feel it, your power. It's strikingly similar to the goddesses. I feel it too. It's the same power my mother once wielded. I'm ready now. Theo's attacking the box I've got him trapped in. It's like, it is Schrodinger's box right now. He thinks he can't get out, but he can. He just needs to go that way. But he isn't. He's this side of the box. If I tap the box, he'll go mental. I'm ready now. No more doubts, no more fear. We're going to dive into the 8th stratum, and we're going to finish what we started together. Let's go. That's the spirit. We're with you, Ethan, all the way. Then let them see what we're made of. I actually have a sneaking suspicion we might only have one stream left of this game. Interesting. Interesting. On to l'assault. Let's get ourselves out of here. I have a sneaking suspicion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get us to where we need to be, and then probably call it there. Maybe we'll do Kecleon. Lunch break when? I don't do lunch breaks on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. The only reason I did it on Wednesday was because my girlfriend was here and made me a sandwich. Because she is a lovely girl. Hey, he figured out how to get the other... He figured out how to get out. He just sat in the box for a while. What a strange lad. What a strange boy. The strangest of kitty cats. Why am I opening this? I wanted to heal. I just assumed that it was a lady behind the counter. Bing, 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 bing. But lunch is important. It's like 3:45. I had lunch ages ago. I do need to go have dinner soon, though. Cats have tunnel vision. It's normal that they'd love boxes. That's true. Because he noticed that it was something he could jump into and just immediately wanted to. What am I doing? Where do you want to go? To the 8th stratum. No, I can't go there yet. To the 7th stratum. Hey Dave, back for being AFK, but I'm still not done with my thing. Then are you truly back for being AFK? I don't believe you. Welcome back nonetheless. Right, can I buy some good healing from this guy? No, it's still the same crap. Whatever. It's 10:37 AM. Oh, it definitely isn't for me then. Wait. Is this correct? Don't mind me. Just... Ah, here we are. Now we can continue, right? Onwards to the 8th stratum. Tentacle Land. Oh wow, they actually did put little tentacle fellas in. Interesting. Okay, I don't want to adventure too much here. Because what I think we need to do is we need to start Monday's stream in this area. And then on Monday we'll finish the game, I think. And probably start the next game. So whatever we decide over the weekend is probably what we will end up playing. When are we going to have a break for Battle Royales? I don't want to miss that. I mean, I was tempted to not do them today and just get them all done Monday. Or at least a good chunk of them done Monday. We could do some of them. The only thing is if we're going to do them, I'll probably do them now. I'll probably do a little bit of them now. Why not? Why not? We'll do some Battle Royales now. Get some of them out of the way. Where is my music? That's Mario Kart World music. That's not correct at all. Dude. I just used the freaking Legends EA music for this. I could use this one. Yeah, because this is every trainer. Cool. Where is my notepad? Here we go. This is all saved up. How many did we have? We've got 35. Yeah, we could probably do like 5 today. Something which I would like to do, actually. The names on this list have actually gotten decently sizable. Here we go. But something which I would like to do is I would like to add chat. Have I done it already? No. If I do this, I can make it a bit smaller. I could do this. And then what image is that? Image 2. Image 2 is my dark box, which I use to cover chat. Yo, hello Tennyson. Welcome, man. You're just catching us moving into the Battle Royale segment of the stream because we are going to be finishing soon. But the Battle Royales just involve everyone beating the crap out of one another on this stage. So, let's get a couple out of the way, shall we? Let's do 5 of them. And I'll edit the leaderboard as we go. Wow, Dave is on break. No, he's not. Get this off screen. Very nice. The avatar might change after this fight. Well, it should change after this fight. That's usually how it works. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not massively certain how we're going to catch up with Fry at this point. He's basically tripled everybody else. Oof, Battle Royale. Yeah, so Crazy Danes, what we do during my break or at the end of some of the streams, we just make the stream avatars fight because it's funny. I say it's funny, it's because it's just a little bit of competition between chatters. Obviously it doesn't really mean anything at the end of the day. We just do it because it's a laugh. And of course, Fry sneaks another win because he might not be talking, but his account is here. Dude should get banned. Dude should be removed. Okay, so that's Cinderace. Where is it? Tennyson, you wanted to be Cinderace, didn't you? I said it myself. Boom, there you go. And another one. But yeah, after basically every month we do these battle royales, and each month is a season in itself. So next week is the final week of season 2, by the way. Just so you're aware, next week is the final week. Fry is holding on to that leaderboard. He's not letting go. You're not allowed. He will win. Skip to live. Yeah, I'm hiding behind these. Let's move these away. He's going to win every season. It's very possible, but what I'm planning to do is during the credits sequence, I'm now going to just display. I'm going to see if I could do every season's top 3, or at least last season's top 3. But yeah, somehow Fry just seems to win all of these. It's actually mental. How are you winning all of these battles? I'm very tempted. I might actually ask if moderators and members do more damage in battle royales, because if that's true, then this game is pay to win. I have a really odd feeling. I don't think it's true, but it would be funny if it was. I need to get confirmation. Okay, so that was 2 battles. That's the name of a dinosaur, Dave. What? That's a dinosaur that I copy and pasted. Hey, Theo, why are you such a git? Battle 3. No, don't claw me. This is what you get for jumping on the back of the freaking seat. You don't know how to get back down. Come here, you. He jumps up there and has no idea how to get down, so he will grab onto your back with his blades. It's just... You're a little git. I know you want attention, alright? Did you fart? Did you fart out of panic? I can smell bad poop, smad doo-doo. What's this? I'm getting all of the avatars on screen to battle one another. That's what's happening. We normally do this during my breaks. However, because we do shorter streams on Thursdays and Fridays, I wait until the end of stream and then we just do a couple of them. Also, I like that Cradley. Dude's head neck looks so long. Hey, Kinsey, get to win. You have had 1 win before, so you now have 2. Awesome. Theo, be careful. I need to be able to see my screen to write these in. Thank you for your input, though, mister. Right, 2 more to go. Also guys, if you have enjoyed the stream today, please do consider leaving a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and all of those things to stay updated for when I go live next. And of course, if you're on the Twitch side, do exactly the same thing, but on the Twitch version of these legendaries, and I'm just a poor croc. You can change it. You can just change your avatar to a legendary. There's a little avatar in there. Also, Sans for skeleton. Don't mind him. Don't mind Sans. He's okay. He's a Pokemon. Believe me. Believe me for reals. I like Krokorok. He's a cheeky git. True. I like Sans because he's a level 50 roaming encounter in Too Many Types 2, a ROM hack made by a YouTuber. And it is very silly. Yo, Sin Gaming, you're pumping. Can Tyranitar be God? It's very possible. It's also Super Saiyan God, by the way. How do you change him on YouTube? Exclamation mark, avatar for the name of the Pokemon. Well done, Sin Gaming. You've not had a win before, have you? I think your name looks familiar. But that looks to be your first win. Oops. There we go. Save. Alright, we'll do one more. And I'll give you a moment before I press enter if you want to change anything. Sin Gaming, if you want to change anything, now is the time. I'm a Larvitar. You are a Larvitar. If you want to be something else, type in the code now. See? There you are. Whee! Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Almost reported myself then. Slapped my freaking phone. What does he say if you beat him? Can you? I actually have no idea, but yeah, you probably can. Yeah, I pop in and out. That's all good. Boom. Last Battle Royale. I've given you ample time. Oh, snap my neck, why don't I? It's funny, we got like a decent chunk of, how many subscribers did we end up with in the end? 2602, definitely wonderful. But we also managed to get, 2 subscribers, well, 2 followers out of Twitch today as well, which is unlike for stream. But thank you guys so much for following on Twitch. Slowly but surely, we will make a consistent freaking community on both platforms and not just one of them. Whoa. Welcome back, Theo. Do you like the monkey fella? He doesn't like the monkey fella. Many a sniff. It says made in China on his butt. Oh, Tony gets a win. Hell yeah. That's your 3rd win, Tony. There we go. So, that is 5 battles gone. I would change the scene, but Theo's butt's in the way. Thank you, Theo. There we go. So, this is what the leaderboard looks like now. Fry with 17 wins. Brandon, Gorilla Ball, and Brandon and Gorilla Ball tied for 2nd place with 6 wins. And Demonica and Rakov tied for 3rd place with 5 wins. Tony is breaking away from the pack slightly with their 3 wins. And then everybody else with 2 or 1. Or 0. But yo, guys, this is something which we just do at the end of stream or during my break. If you like Pokemon content, you've come to the right place. We play fun Pokemon ROM hacks and fan games on this channel. Please consider subscribing. This is the end of stream. Look, hang on. Let me just change this number to 30 so I know that we've done some. But here we go. Credits time. Bring the credits up. Begin the credits. I'll edit this page at some point to make it so that it shows you more stuff based on the Battle Royales. But this is all we got for us for today. I will be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday. And if you want to know when I'm live on Monday, subscribe to the channel because I always upload the thumbnail beforehand and you will see it in your subscription feed. Otherwise, follow on Twitch. That's totally another thing you can do. Also, by the way, we need to make this a habit. YouTube, we're going to end. If you want to raid someone on Twitch, check the description now. Come follow us on Twitch. We're going to go raid someone. I only literally sit in their chat for like 10 minutes anyway, but it's still courteous to raid other people in the Pokemon community. And if you have any suggestions, please do let me know. Otherwise, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, stay safe, and above all else, have yourselves a damn good one. I'll see you later, YouTube. Thank you for coming along. Bye-bye. Join the Discord as well. There's a link for that. So long. Yes, I have 2 days off. It's called a weekend. I have a girlfriend. We spend time together. That's what it is. Bye-bye.